This high school sports presentation is sponsored by Kerner Chiropractic and Physical Therapy, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza, Hayes. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes, Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today, 628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Bernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. Mary Ann, Bonnie, and the staff at Vernie's Hamburger House is at 17th and Vine in Hayes. Bacon Rhine Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Call Patty Bacon Rhine today. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products they stand behind. See them at their new location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. Thirsties. Before the game, during the game, after the game. Enjoy great food and a great atmosphere at Thirsties. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial. Building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction. M&D Incorporated, does trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Insurance Planning Incorporated, insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price. Remember the service. Insurance planning, IPI Financial Services, and AgPro Crop Insurance. Offices at Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Home Oil and Supply, 24-hour card fueling, bulk delivery of gas and fuel. Proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Serving the Hayes area since 1963. Home Oil and Supply. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, and vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. Master Cleaners. Do your laundry in only 4 minutes. 2 minutes to drop it off and 2 minutes to pick it up. Master Cleaners, 200 West 8th in Hayes. World of Wheels. At World of Wheels, they offer quality vehicles at affordable prices. Customers mean the world to them at World of Wheels, 426 East 8th in Hayes. Walmart. Save money, live better. Walmart of Hayes. APAC has proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in the industry. APAC, giving you a smooth ride. Carpet One of Hayes, Vidstem Decorating Center, providing you the quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One, Vidstem Decorating Center. Whiskey Creek Woodfire Grill, where the fire's always burning. Whiskey Creek. Commercial Builders, on time, on target, on budget. Commercial Builders. Redeem Designs, screen print, embroidery, design, where you'll find better ideas, better designs, better people. Come experience the best at 2204 Vine in Hayes. Redeem Designs. James Motor Company, proud to serve our hometown athletes. They have an excellent selection of new and used Buick, Cadillac, and GMC vehicles. See the good guys for the best deal around. James Motor Company, 13th and Main in Hayes. And Eagle Communications, our community connected. It's our high school sports sponsors this year on Eagle TV. This high school sports presentation is sponsored by Kerner Chiropractic and Physical Therapy, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza, Hayes. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes, Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today, 628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Bernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. Mary Ann, Bonnie, and the staff at Bernie's Hamburger House is at 17th and Vine in Hayes. Bacon Rhine Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Call Patty Bacon Rhine today. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products they stand behind. See them at their new location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. Thirsties. Before the game, during the game, after the game. Enjoy great food and a great atmosphere at Thirsties. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial. Building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction. M&D Incorporated does trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Insurance Planning Incorporated, insurance for the way you work and live, for business, home, and family. Value the price. Remember the service. Insurance Planning, IPI Financial Services, and AgPro Crop Insurance. Offices at Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Home Oil and Supply, 24-hour card fueling, bulk delivery of gas and fuel. Proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Serving the Hayes area since 1963. Home Oil and Supply. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, and vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. Master Cleaners. Do your laundry in only 4 minutes. 2 minutes to drop it off and 2 minutes to pick it up. Master Cleaners, 200 West 8th in Hayes. World of Wheels. At World of Wheels, they offer quality vehicles at affordable prices. Customers mean the world to them at World of Wheels, 426 East 8th in Hayes. Walmart. Save money, live better. Walmart of Hayes. APAC has proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in the industry. APAC, giving you a smooth ride. Carpet One of Hayes, Vidstem Decorating Center, providing you the quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One, Vidstem Decorating Center. Whiskey Creek Woodfire Grill, where the fire's always burning. Whiskey Creek. Commercial Builders, on time, on target, on budget. Commercial Builders. Redeem Designs, screen print, embroidery, design, where you'll find better ideas, better designs, better people. Come experience the best at 2204 Vine in Hayes. Redeem Designs. James Motor Company, proud to serve our hometown athletes. They have an excellent selection of new and used Buick, Cadillac, and GMC vehicles. See the good guys for the best deal around. James Motor Company, 13th and Main in Hayes. And Eagle Communications, our community connected. It's our high school sports sponsors this year on Eagle TV. This high school sports presentation is sponsored by Kerner Chiropractic and Physical Therapy, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza, Hayes. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes, Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today, 628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Bernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. Mary Ann, Bonnie, and the staff at Bernie's Hamburger House is at 17th and Vine in Hayes. Bacon Rhine Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Call Patty Bacon Rhine today. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products they stand behind. See them at their new location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. Thirsties. Before the game, during the game, after the game. Enjoy great food and a great atmosphere at Thirsties. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial. Building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction. M&D Incorporated, does trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig base.
Welcome you to Memorial Stadium in Great Bend as the Hayes High Indians, the Great Bend Panthers, get set for kickoff for the first Western Athletic Conference game of the season. Both teams 1-0. We're going over Kurt David's keys to the game, brought to you by the Hayes Rec Fitness Center. Hayes High has to hang on to the ball. What else, Kurt David?
They've got to hang on to the ball, and remember, Great Bend Panthers forced 7 fumbles last year that they were returned for touchdowns, and Dominic Rideau comes back this year. He was the lead person on the defense last year who forced those fumbles. You got to keep mixing it up. Last week, Hayes High had success with a surprising number of different offensive formations, 3 different ball carriers passing to the entire group of receivers. The Great Bend Panther linebackers are going to blitz Hunter Brown all night long. The Hayes High Indians have got to mix it up offensively in order to keep the defensive confused.
That's your keys to the game, brought to you by the Hayes Rec Fitness Center. 71 degrees at kickoff. High humidity tonight, but no precipitation. 85% humidity as we get set for this game, and wind will play a factor in today's ball game as the wind blowing out of the northeast at 20 miles per hour. This game could be determined by what happens on the coin flip, Kurt David.
Coin flip. Our captains tonight, Shane Behrens for the Hayes High Indians, Colton Myers and Hunter Brown. Hayes High Indians lost the toss. Great Bend won the toss and elected to defer so that they can take the wind in the first quarter, and it's about a 20-mile-an-hour wind out of the north. So Great Bend will be kicking with the wind to the Hayes High Indian offense, who will start this game going into that 20-mile-per-hour wind.
Here's your starting lineups, brought to you by Eagle Communications. For the best TV experience with an amazing lineup of HD channels, contact Eagle Communications, 625-5910. Hayes High's quarterback is Hunter Brown, the 171-pound junior. He was perfect for passing last week, 10 for 10. Dylan Schmidberger's the fullback, Colton Myers the tailback, wide receivers Colin Kreitzer, Keaton Markley, and the tight end Shane Behrens. Along the line, left tackle Freddie Haynes, left guard Chance Brungart, centers Trey Van Pelt, the right guard Dylan Flaler, and Connor Winter is the right tackle. Kickoff brought to you by Steel Fabrications, the Ironmen of Western Kansas. Steel Fabrications. If you need it fixed, welded, built, or sandblasted, see Steel Fab. East Highway 40 in Hayes, proud to support the area youth and all they do, and the ball will fall off the tee before we get going. Dustin Armbruster, Kurt David joining you from the booth. Also, we have tonight, we have Garrett Sager and Harrison with us for ECTV and HayesPost.com. It'll be Xavier Danduran to return the kick, along with William Sinnott back at the goal line. Great Bend kicking off with the wind. It'll be Danny Franco to address the ball, teed up in the middle of the field. It is a side-winding kick that is going to bounce into the end zone, and Hayes High will take it at their own 20-yard line to start this ball game. Defensive starting lineup for Great Bend. Defensive ends Pablo Martinez and Eric Vasquez. The defensive tackle Dom Rideau, all-league caliber nose tackle. Jensen Randall, Blake Pinka, and Peyton Mauler are the linebackers. We'll call them rovers, the dog and panther positions. Braulio Vargas and Mason Yellowwolf. Cornerbacks are Nick Reed and Gerardo Torres, and Cal Marshall is the safety. He's also the starting running back. It'll be I formation for the Indians, going left to right. Colton Myers is the tailback. Under center is going to be the Indians' Hunter Brown. Hands off right side to Myers, gets a couple of yards, goes right side, and is going to be taken down by the Panthers' Jensen Randall. A gain of a yard on the play. Call it 2, second down and 8.
Hey, just a note for those watching the Broncos game last night, the Hayes High Indians, after the touchback, start on the 20. High school still starts on the 20 after a touchback, not the 25 like the NFL now.
It's shotgun formation. Myers to the left. Tight end right side is going to be Barron. Swing pass, Myers left side, makes the catch, gets tripped up as he tries to get an extra couple of yards. Short gain on the play. Jensen Randall, who had 8 tackles a week ago, makes this tackle again. It's going to be a gain of just 1 yard to the running back, Colton Myers.
Dom Rideau back in the backfield on that play as well. Number 14, not often you see a nose tackle with a number 14.
Third down and 7. A week ago, the Indians were just 2 for 13 on third downs. Offset I formation. Brown under center. It's a counter play. The ball is fumbled. Great Bend picks it up. This is going to be a Panther ball down at the 2-yard line, down all the way to the 1. The Indians never got a clean transfer, fumbled it away. It was picked up by the Great Bend Panthers. Looked like it was picked up by Braulio Vargas, the senior, who had a fumble recovery for a touchdown last week. Indians bite on what we already called key to the game of losing that football. It'll be Great Bend ball at the 1-yard line.
And that time really not a forced fumble, just a bad exchange to put the ball on the ground.
So the Indians lose a fumble. They lost one last week that turned into a touchdown. Murray just dives over the center, and just like that, it is Great Bend 6 and Hayes nothing. I guess the good news is, Kurt David, there's a lot of football game left.
Well, there's a lot of football game left, but one of the things the Hayes High Indians needed to do was come out to a quick start like they did last week against the Scott City Beavers. Hayes High Indians played so well in the first quarter last week. Tonight, a mistake on the third play of the game puts the ball on the ground. And we all know how talented, we've talked about it so many times, Great Bend Panthers are in returning fumbles.
Yeah, the extra point is on the way. It is going to be good. And the Hayes High Indians are down 7-0 early in this ball game. They cough up a fumble. It results in a return to the 1-yard line by Braulio Vargas. and immediately a quarterback sneak by Jacob Murray, who was under center for what might be one of the few times all season.
I'll tell you what, but evidence of how strong this wind is tonight on that point after touchdown attempt there. The ball was actually fumbled by the holder. He got it back there on just in time, and kicker got it up just above the line, and the wind really pushed that thing over the crossbar. So that 20-mile-an-hour wind out of the north making a difference on that point after touchdown conversion.
Indian football is brought to you by Eagle Communications, Heartland Building Center, Midwest Energy, Gibbs Auto Supply, and Use Save Pharmacy. Well, the Indians had just about everything go wrong on that first drive. They'll get the football back, and Hayes High will try for better things. Dandurand, and also back to return the kick for Hayes High, as Dandurand will take it on a line drive, goes in and out of his hands, out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Also back to return that kick was William Sennett. So Indians back to the 20-yard line once again. First down and 10. Everybody can take a deep breath, try to line each other up again, and get ready to go. Left to right, south to north, into what is at times a bit of a crosswind, but more out of the north this evening. Indians fumbled on their opening drive. Trey Van Pelt breaks the huddle, heads to the line. Two wide receivers left, two to the right. Barons to the right side. And Hayes High is going to have to use a timeout. They had 12 on the field.
Okay, not the great start you wanted to see from the Hayes High Indians. Put the ball on the ground after the third play of the game. Great Bend Panthers get the ball on the 2-yard line. Have the ball for one play and all of 3 seconds to score a touchdown. And now confusion as the Hayes High Indians go out on their second series of the game.
For Jacob Murray, the quarterback, it's his 4th touchdown rush of the season already. He led the Western Athletic Conference after 1 week. He had 3. Dawson Williams had 2. And then 4 other players had 1 rushing touchdown a week ago, including the Indians' Colton Myers. For Great Bend's Jacob Murray, he was 2nd in rushing yards, 1st in passing yards, tied for 1st in touchdown passes, and 1st in rushing touchdowns a week ago. 1st and 10 after the Indian timeout. 3 wide receivers left in a stack. Barons, 1 wide receiver to the right, picked up by Nick Reed. It's going to be a keeper by the quarterback. Hunter Brown does not get back to the line of scrimmage. Red jerseys there to make the stop. First person on the scene, Dom Rideau, the nose tackle.
And then Torres in from the cornerback position to make that tackle a half a yard deep behind the line of scrimmage. So everybody playing up close against the run for the Great Bend Panthers.
Loss of a yard back to the 19-yard line. It's right about the 19.5. 1 wide receiver right will be Keaton Markley. 1 wide receiver to the left. Split in the backfield. Handoff Schmidberger, got a crease across the 25, and something positive for the Indians to work with to set up 3rd down and manageable after the 6-yard run by Dylan Schmidberger.
Yeah, quick handoff, clean handoff there to the fullback, and there was a hole opened up on the left side of the line of scrimmage to allow for that 6-yard gain.
Ball up to the 25.5-yard line after it was at the 19.5-yard line. Kreitzer, Markley left, to the right, Shane Barons. Also to the right side is going to be Wyatt Sheevy. 3rd down. Great Bend showing blitz. They bring it. Quick pass over the middle, in and out of the hands. And a flag comes in on the play very late and thrown. Well, it was thrown into the backfield, but quite honestly, it was thrown at the 30 and the ball and the wind carried it into the backfield. This is going to be defensive holding, it looks like, on the Great Bend Panthers.
Yeah, they threw that flag right at number 6, Max Yerke. He's a 145-pound junior quarterback, and he had tripped up the Indian receiver.
Indians worked a lot on that hot read over the middle, trying to get away from the blitz. Indians going to throw in some screens down as well. Pretty good student section here for the Hayes High Indians, making the about 1-hour trip down. So the ball up just across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Handoff Myers right side, hits the corner, 40, runs through a defender, gets a 1st down near midfield.
Colton Myers hits hard and pushes the Great Bend defender into the ground and able to pick up 5 yards after picking up the 1st down. Great run by Colton Myers.
A gain of 12 for Colton Myers. That is the Indians' first double-digit run on yardage this season. All week last week they went without one and ran for just 77 yards. So the ball up to the 48-yard line. Indians trailing 7-0 after fumbling on the opening drive as return to the one. Split in the backfield on 1st and 10, tight end right side. The quarterback, Hunter Brown, keeps it right side, gets taken down. Going to be taken down by the Panther back, Mason Yellowwolf. He'll be outside the defensive end a couple of times. He'll be at the linebacking position and then back in the secondary when there's going to be multiple receivers. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10.
Senior defensive end Hector Olivias came in and really stuffed up the line of scrimmage there, opened that up for Yellowwolf to make the tackle.
Kreitzer left. Barron's right with 2 slots on 2nd down and 10. Great Bend shows blitz. They bring 5. A pass over the middle. Going to be caught by the Hayes High Indians. Wyatt Sheevy gets his first playing time of the season. Comes up a yard short of the first down. It's going to be 3rd and 1 on the 9-yard pass by Hunter Brown.
Hunter Brown really converting that pass well. We talked earlier before the game about how Great Bend Panthers like to blitz as many plays as possible. They had 3 men in the backfield, so it was a very quick release by Hunter Brown to complete that pass over the middle of the field.
3rd and 1, running back split in the backfield. Great Bend brings 7, handoff to Schmidberger. Good line surge over the left side. Freddie Haynes, Chance Brungart, Trey Van Pelt. They get the push up the middle and get the first down to the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 when they needed 1, and it's a first down with 8:07 to go first quarter. Hayes High down 7-0 in Great Bend. Those quick handoffs to the fullback have guided the Indians up the middle of the field. 3 wide receivers left. Kreitzer, Sheevy, along with Markley, Barron's wide receiver to the right. Brown at the quarterback, sees the blitz, throws it left side. It's going to be caught by Sheevy. Cuts outside 35-30. Up the sideline, gets tripped and comes down at the 22-yard line. Sheevy cuts to the inside out of that stack. Brown finds him, and it's a first down for the Indians just inside the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 18 to Sheevy.
Again, a quick release by Hunter Brown, but Dylan Flaler had really done a great job of providing Hunter Brown with just a little bit of extra protection, and great to see Wyatt Sheevy coming in for his first game of the season, having some success tonight.
Straight eye from the 22-yard line this time for the Indians. Turn handoff to Myers, tries to go outside, now cuts back, gets maybe a yard to the 21, and that'll be it. Great Bend did a good job of getting to the outside because it looked like Myers had taken a good route to the outside, and then that got bottled up, so we found the first hole to pick up a yard, maybe 2, call it 2, just behind the 20-yard line.
Yeah, I had a lead block there from Dylan Schmidberger, but Dylan couldn't figure out which linebacker to pick up for the Great Bend Panthers, and that slowed up Myers just a bit, so he's unable to break it to the outside.
2nd and 8 from just behind the 20-yard line. Split in the backfield. Turn. It's a throw by Brown. He's going to throw it up for grabs. It's going to be tipped by 2 different defenders and incomplete. Thrown over the middle. Brown was getting hit as he threw. That's the first incomplete pass of the season for Hunter Brown. He'd started the year 13 for 13. 3 for 3 in this game, 10 for 10 last week, 3rd and 8 for the Indians, who are 1 for 2 on the game.
Well, Hunter Brown's going to get pressured all night long. We saw last week against Scott City. The Scott City quarterback does a very great job, but tried to do too much. Hunter Brown can't try to do too much and force that ball like that.
Into the wind, 4-down territory, into Randall Markley. Markley gets hit in the backfield and dropped. Taken down by Blake Panka on the end around. Markley needed to get by Panka, and then he had the right sideline. It's a loss down to or back to the 24-yard line, a loss of 4 yards on the play. On the run by Markley. Now what does Hayes High do? Into the wind. This is a difficult kick for Logan Clark, who was 1 for 1 last week from 20 yards. Indians look like they'll go for it on 4th down and 12 after the 4-yard loss. Indians last week were 5 for 5 on 4th down. 3 wide receivers left. 1 to the right. Great Bend brings the blitz. Brown is going to look. Throw over the middle and air mails it over the top of Shane Barron's. Incomplete. Barron's was open. The pass was high. And Hayes High loses the ball on downs. A fumble and now a change of possession on downs.
Hunter Brown and Shane Barron's were not on the same page there. Hunter Brown had plenty of time to throw that ball. Shane Barron's was running a pattern into the middle of the field, and Hunter Brown thought he was going to stay to the outside. That's where the ball went on that pass.
They went 10 plays. Converted on a 3rd down, but ultimately give it away, and Great Bend has the ball up 7-0 with 6:19 to go first quarter. Murray in the shotgun, one hands the snap, rolls out to his right, pump fake, throws down the field. It's going to be caught by the Great Bend Panthers. Bryce Lytle along the sideline. He's very close to a first down. The officials will look and say a gain of 9 to Lytle. Murray quickly back to the line of scrimmage out of that shotgun. Cal Marshall to his right. Great Ben will like to hurry things up. And now a fumbled snap. Murray picks it up under some pressure, wants to run, escapes an ankle tackle, then gets hit by Hill and Behrens and goes down. Indians nearly got him in the backfield. Freddie Haynes almost tripped him up on the foot. Haynes slow to get up. He's going to be okay. Is it enough for a first down? The official's looking, and they get a measurement. The official says, nope, first down. It's a gain of a yard, needing a yard for the first.
Tell you what, Freddie Haynes almost got that tackle, but Conrad Viner took a double team from the Great Bend Panther offensive line and then was able to sneak through and get into the backfield to force that ball carry into Freddie Haynes' arms.
Ball from the 34-yard line. Murray, 3 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Cal Marshall, the running back, to his right. High snap, throw left side. Indians read the play well, but Lytle nearly gets away from Behrens. Behrens just one-hands him and drops him to the ground. It's a gain to the 36-yard line, a gain of 2 to Lytle.
Dylan Schmidberger forced that ball carrier back into the inside where Shane Behrens was waiting.
Lytle already with 2 catches and 9 on the year. Ball, they'll say, got up to the 42-yard line, so it's a gain of 3, or excuse me, to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 3 on the play. Murray changes the play. Indians 4 down lineman. He's going to hand it off to Cal Marshall. Big hole over the middle. Takes a hit. Gets a first down at the 45-yard line on a gain of 8. Marshall's first carry. Last week he ran 12 times for 53 yards and a touchdown. Had a catch for 25 yards as well. Colin Kreitzer with the tackle. And Great Bend in just shy of Hayes High territory. 5 minutes to go, first quarter. Murray, pump fake, throws over the middle, caught by Lytle. 2 Indians run into each other. Kreitzer gets away from his own guy. The ball gets to the Hayes High 35-yard line. It's a gain of 20 on the pass.
Well, quick release by Marshall. Hayes High Indians not able to get pressure there. One offensive back in there to help protect for Marshall, and the offensive line did a good job of keeping the Hayes High Indians off Marshall's back.
It is a gain of 20 to Lytle, who has 3 catches on 3 attempts by Murray, and timeout taken by, I believe, the Hayes High Indians, yes.
That's our second timeout taken.
And the first one was because of 12 guys on the field on the first play of a drive. Indian football brought to you by Steel Fabrications, Horizon Appliance and Electronics, Kevin Shoemaker Construction, Next Tech, and M&D of Hayes. Indians down 7-0. On their third play of the game, they fumbled the football. Great Bend returned it to the 1, and it took Jacob Murray a lean across the end zone on one play to put the Indians down 7-0. Hayes High drove to the 21-yard line, but then they lost the ball on downs. And so Hayes High, who looked like they were moving the ball well, and they were moving the ball well, just could not connect on a couple of passes. 7-0 in favor of the Great Bend Panthers, who are 1-0 on the season, ranked as high as number 4 in some publications across the state. Consensus rankings among 5 rankings in the state have them at number 5, or just at outside the top 5 at 6. Here's Murray rolling out to his right. Indians bring Myers on a blitz. There's a flag on the play. Murray gets ushered out of bounds on the far sideline by Chance Brungart. The flag is in the area of a hold. Back at the 37-yard line, and it is holding on the Great Bend Panthers. This is one of the few high school places you'll go that have the official mic'd up, which is good for us because the officials face to the west where the home booth is. We sit on the east side, meaning we don't get to see the call. It's a 10-yard penalty. Great Bend's second penalty. It's really a 12-yard penalty. It occurred 2 yards in the backfield, which never understood why college and NFL go from the line of scrimmage. In high school, you go from the spot of the foul, but that's for another day. Indians 4 down lineman on 1st and 22. Murray hands off to Cal Marshall, who gets hit by the Indians. Colton Myers, and then bounces off. Cal Marshall will take it to the 41-yard line on a gain of 6. for the Panthers.
Last week, the Hayes High Indians were so successful with their play from Tyrese Hill and Freddie Haynes from the defensive end position. Great Bend Panthers obviously watching that on film. When they're going to the outside, they've done a very good job of containing Haynes and Hill so that they haven't been a part of the play. And when they're going up the middle, they really just get the ball handed off quickly and hit the hole immediately so that Hill and Haynes can't be a part of the play.
Second down and long. It's going to be a keeper by Murray. Left side, design quarterback run, cuts back across the grain. Big hole. Barons jumps on him, but it's going to be a run of nearly 15 yards on 2nd and 16. This will leave 3rd and 2 from the 27-yard line.
That time, Freddie Haynes doing his job to make sure that Marshall didn't get to the outside, but Marshall's so athletic that he got back to the inside, was able to zigzag his way down to now a 3rd and 2.
First time Great Bend's been at 3rd down. Last week, 7 for 10 against Coffeyville. 3 wide receivers left for Murray. Marshall, the running back, will line up behind Murray. Now step to the left. 1 wide receiver to the right side is Coy Brock. Here's a handoff to Marshall. Gets hit by Barons and dropped. He won't even maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. From his inside linebacking position, Barons reads the play. No gain on the play on 3rd and 2 on the handoff to Cal Marshall. Barons led the Western Athletic Conference in tackles a week ago with 10, tied with 4 other players. Now the ball rolling because of the wind will be spotted back at the 30, make that the 27-yard line. 4th and 2 for Great Bend. And the Indians jumped off sides. Hard snap count. Indians' first penalty gives Great Bend a free first down.
Yep, Tyrese Hill trying to jump the play. Came across the line of scrimmage early.
Great Bend's just too good of a team to give free downs, and especially free first downs to. Advances the ball to the 22-yard line.
Their 4th first down of this drive on just 7 plays.
2:45 to go. First quarter, Indians down 7-0 after driving to the 20, but unable to come up with any points into the stiff wind. Murray, keeper, left side, going to roll out, get tripped from behind and taken down. That's by the Hayes High Indians, Dylan Flailer.
Dylan Flailer just outran Murray to make that tackle.
Back at the 29-yard line, it's a sack of 7 yards for Dylan Flailer. First full sack of his career, had a half sack coming into this season. It's a loss on the play of 7.
Dylan Flailer just out-sprinted to make that tackle in the backfield.
Can the Indians take advantage? 2nd and 17 for the Panthers. 1 wide receiver right, 2 to the left. One of the rare times Great Bend goes with a tight end. That is Braden Smith at 6'5". Lytle in motion left to right. See if he goes backwards for the screen. Murray is going to throw over the middle. Caught by the tight end Smith. He's going to get back the sack yardage and maybe one more to the 21-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 8 on the play. Murray is 4 for 4 in the game. The first time he's completed a pass to anybody but Bryce Lytle. Braden Smith's 6th catch of the year. He had 5 catches last week for 101 yards and 3 touchdowns. 3rd down and 9. 2 wide receivers right, 2 to the left for Murray. Murray alone in the backfield with 3 wide receivers left now. Murray calls for the ball, throws left side high. It's caught. It's going to be very close to the first down on the catch made by Coy Brock.
He's going to be 2 or 3 yards short of that first down marker. Marshall was actually lined up as one of the wideouts on that play on the far side of the field.
It's a catch by Brock of 7 yards. 4th down and 2 again for Great Bend. Indians jumped off sides the last time. Ball at the 14-yard line. Indians don't jump on the hard snap counts. 4th and 2 from the 14, and Great Bend wants a timeout. Head coach Aaron Beck, who was an assistant here at one point, coaching now as the head coach. Came from Truman, Missouri is where he was at prior to that. He's a Claflin native. His wife, a Great Bend volleyball standout that went on to have a great career at Washburn. 45 seconds to go, first quarter. Hayes High down 7-0. And Kurt David, a gigantic play coming up here for the Indians defensively.
Well, it is. At this point, the Great Bend Panthers have had the ball for 10 plays and consumed 5 minutes off the clock, bringing it all the way from the Hayes High Indian 21-yard line, or for the Great Bend Panther 21-yard line, now inside the 20, inside the 15 of the Hayes High Indians. It's a 4th and 2. This stop is so important because Great Bend Panthers have momentum, and they want to try to figure out a way to score while they still have this 20-mile-per-hour wind at their back.
Interesting that Great Bend may not look for that field goal just because of that wind at their back. They're at the 14-yard line. It would be about a 31-yard field goal. So Jacob Murray, nearly 500 yards of offense a week ago and 6 touchdowns, brings his offense back onto the field. 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. Cal Marshall in the backfield with Murray. 4th and 2 from the 14. Great Bend will roll Murray out to the right. He's going to get a pass off. It is caught on the right sideline by Bryce Lytle, pushed out of bounds by Keaton Markley. The Indians nearly got Murray in the backfield. Murray is 6 for 6 passing. 4 of those to Bryce Lytle. It's down to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 5 yards on 4th and 2.
Hey, so complimentary of Tyrese Hill last week. He did a great job from the defensive end, figuring out the angle for the running backs of the Scott City Beavers. He needs to work on it tonight because there's just more quickness. There's more speed in the backfield tonight for the Great Bend Panthers. He's got to widen that angle to be part of the tackle behind the field.
Panthers in the red zone, 3 wide receivers right. 1st and goal from the 9. Murray, design keep, left side, gets hit, taken down at about the 6. Flying in there, Chance Brungart, Colton Myers, also Connor Winter in on the tackle. At the 6, it's a gain of 3. 20 seconds to go first quarter. Great Bend not really concerned about that wind right now being in the red zone, up 7-0. Murray, 5 carries, 12 yards. Last week had 8 carries, 124 yards, and 3 touchdowns. 2nd and goal, high snap. Murray looks left side, throws, caught, complete, touchdown by the Great Bend Panthers. Who else? Bryce Lytle. 4 seconds to go first quarter. Indians down 13-0.
13 plays, 5 first downs. They consume 79 yards in the touchdown, and they take up all of over 6 minutes of time on that particular drive. A very productive drive by the Great Bend Panthers, picking apart the Hayes High Indian defense, both running, passing, running around end, running up the middle. Great Bend Panthers did it with all sorts of formations and all different types of plays.
The extra point is dropped. It's just booted off of the ground and incomplete. Or I should say no good. So it is 13-0 with 4 seconds to go in the first quarter. And the Hayes High Indians, in the oddity of all this, now have a player down. Hayes High, by the way, will have to receive this kick off that'll go deep, and it's Tyrese Hill down on the ground holding his left knee. Tyrese on the extra point ended up on the ground. The trainers roll him over to his back, but holding on to his left knee. Indian football brought to you by Canterbury Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery, Progressive Physical Therapy and Crop Production Services. Hayes High road white jerseys, maroon pants, maroon helmets, Indians written on the left side. Great Bend is in their home red uniforms, black pants, black helmet with the silver panther on the side. Uniform update is brought to you by Phase 2. A big thanks to Phase 2 for providing game day apparel for our broadcast. Quick turnaround and an in-house graphic design department ready to help your team. They have game day items in stock as well. Phase 2 next to Big D's Rental on 22nd Street in Hayes. Coming off on his own power is going to be Tyrese Hill, but he was grasping for that left knee. 4 seconds to go first quarter. Indians down 13-0.
Hill's not favoring it as he walks off. He's not walking off with assistance, so good sign there. Get a little rest. Maybe we'll see him back in the game.
Indians put up plenty of resistance on that particular drive. Great Bend was 0 for 2 on 3rd downs, but Indians jumped on 4th and 2, gave up a 5-yard pass on 4th and 2. Great Bend's 2 for 2 in the red zone. They lead 13-0 after the missed extra point. Murray a touchdown rushing, now a touchdown passing. This one on 6 yards to Lytle. The kickoff, a short one. It's going to be taken by the Hayes High Indians. William Sinnott. Sinnott, middle return, tripped up as he gets across the 25 to the 26-yard line, and that's the end of the first quarter. First quarter in the books. Hayes High down by 2 scores, 13-0. This is Hayes High Indian football.
get it. You work hard and play hard. Internet should be the last thing slowing you down. Eagle Communications gives you the speed you need so you can play hard and save cash. For a limited time, get 30 meg for $30 or 50 meg for $50 so you can work, play, and save. Call us at 877-61-EAGLE today.
Decent return on that last kick by the Hayes High Indians. William Sinnott puts Hayes High just across the 25 to about the 27-yard line, down 13-0. Indians on their previous drive got down to the 21, but Great Bend then goes 71 yards. Shotgun formation. Pass right side for Myers. Myers on the screen at the 40. He's at the 45 and pushed out of bounds. A gain of 25 yards on 1st and 10 out to the 47-yard line, make it a gain of 20. Now they're going to back him up to the 45-yard line. So it ends up being a gain of 18 on the pass to Myers.
18 yards. That's a good play, and it's good to see the Hayes High Indians coming out with that. On their last possession, the Hayes High Indians kept the ball for 11 plays, picked up 59 yards before turning it over on downs to the Great Bend Panthers on their own 21-yard line. Important now for the Hayes High Indians to build off the success of that first drive, and they certainly did on that first play.
Two wide receivers right, two to the left. Markley in motion right to left. It's a keeper by Brown. The quarterback shakes a tackle at the 50, at the 45, runs into the official and gets taken down by the official and a Great Bend Panther. It's a first down in Panther territory at the 42-yard line. It'll be a gain of 13 yards.
Great run, but set up by Dylan Flaler, who started at the left guard position and pulled to the right side of the line, opening up a hole and getting a key block on one of the Great Bend defensive Panthers to open up that hole and allow for the first down gain.
18 yards, 13 yards on the first two plays of the drive. Three wide receivers to the left for Brown. Myers that way as well. Throws it to Myers on the left. Has to try to escape a couple of tackles. Does get by the first two tacklers, and there's 5 more red jerseys to make the stop. It'll be a loss of a yard on the completion to Colton Myers.
That time the exact same play. On that play as the Indians ran on the first play of this drive, the screen out to Myers. Great Bend Panther defense had it red that time.
5 completions out of 7 attempts for Hunter Brown. Second down and 11. Ball back at the 43-yard line of the Great Bend side of the field. 3 down linemen. Barron's in the H-back formation. It's a keeper by Brown. Finds a crease right side of the 40. Lowers the head, tries to get another yard out of it, but won't. It's a gain of 3 on the play. It's going to set up 3rd down and long for the Indians, who are 1 for 3 in this game.
Trey Van Pelt centers the ball to quarterback Hunter Brown, then gets downfield and tries to push Hunter Brown for a couple extra yards on that play. So Trey Van Pelt doing it to start the play and doing it to end the play, trying to help out to pick up some extra yardage.
Indians 1 for 3 on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 8. Trying to answer back, down 13-0. 2 right, 2 left. Barron's in the slot to the right. Here comes the Great Bend blitz. It's a pass right side to Colton Myers. Myers gets ridden out of bounds. Just so much pressure on Brown in the backfield. He has to get rid of the ball so quickly. Hayes High has the wind at their back. Do they go for this or do they elect to punt it away after the short gain to the 39-yard line, a gain of 1 to Colton Myers?
Colton Myers gets that screen. It was a nice pass out to him, but there were 7 Great Bend Panthers in the backfield with no other Hayes High Indian in sight. Shane Barron's now punting the ball on 4th and 7.
It'll be Barron's to punt. It's a high, short punt. The wind is not going to take it like he hoped. It is going to bounce out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's a punt of 14 yards. Barron's last week had averaged 44.5 yards punting the ball.
His punts last week were phenomenal, both into and with the wind. That time, Shane Barron's just trying to pooch it up there, trying to let the wind carry it, and didn't get enough effort behind it.
Second time Hayes High's been in Great Bend territory, but they've come up empty. 13-0 Panthers, and they have the ball and a chance to take a 3-possession lead, taking over at their own 25. Handoff, Cal Marshall left side. Barron says nope. That's not going to work. Out of bounds at the line of scrimmage. Marshall fumbled the ball out of bounds at the end of the play. No gain for Cal Marshall. Another tackle for Shane Barron's.
Hayes High Indians 3 and out on that possession, trying to come back and build off an 11-play drive on their second possession of the game, and unable to do it there. 3 and out now. Great Bend Panthers have the ball. Get on the 25-yard line with 9 minutes and 30 seconds left in this second quarter.
Looks like a yard gain, they'll say, to the 26-yard line. Great Bend taking some time now going into that wind. Sun starting to set beneath the clouds to the west as we look into the west. It's going to be a handoff. Marshall, big hole, but again, Barron's there for the tackle. At the 30-yard line, up to the 31, it'll be a gain of 5. Indians can try to get off the field here in short order on 3rd down and 4. Great Bend 0 for 2 on 3rd downs tonight. They were 70% a week ago. At 7 for 10, Hayes High held Scott City to 5 for 11 on 3rd down. Big 3rd down. Indians down 13-0. Ball from Great Bend's 31-yard line. The Indians jump again.
Freddie Haynes this time jumps across the line of scrimmage, and that's going to give the Great Bend Panthers a first down.
Twice the Indians have given a free first down to Great Bend. Once on 4th and 2, now on 3rd and 4.
By the way, Tyrese Hill is back in there at defensive end. He was hurt on the point after touchdown on Great Bend's last drive. Looked like his knee was bothering him, but he is now back in there on the far side defensive end.
Indians have 2 penalties for 5 yards. Both of them have resulted in first downs for the Great Bend Panthers. Ball now up to the 36-yard line. Great Bend left to right with a 13-0 lead. Panthers taking a long time to get this play in. The clock is down to 10. Lytle in the slot to the right. 2 wide receivers right to the left. Marshall to the right of Murray. Keeper by the quarterback. Murray, it's a design keeper, bounces off a tackle, and he's going to get out at the 40. Flag on the play, though. Colton Myers over there.
It's like Chance Brungard in on that play there. Did a great job holding his ground from the outside linebacker position.
It is going to be a hold on the Great Bend Panthers. The flag thrown at the 37-yard line. It'll be a 10-yard penalty and a replay of first down. Panthers' 3rd penalty of the first half. 8:35 to go, half number 1. Indians down 13-0. They coughed up the ball on their first possession. It was returned to the 1. Great Bend scored on a 1-yard drive and then a 79-yard drive on 13 plays. Now 1st and 19 from the 27 for the Panthers, left to right. Murray back to throw, looks right, goes left, over the middle, caught wide open is going to be the Great Bend Panthers, Bryce Lytle. Lytle had a great season a year ago. This ball up to the 50. It's a gain of 23. Already 6 catches, 66 yards for Bryce Lytle.
Looks like Logan Schulte now in there for Conrad Viner at that defensive tackle position.
8 for 8 for Jacob Murray now passing the ball. Ball at midfield, left to right, into the wind, high snap. Murray is going to be flushed from the pocket, throw it away down the field. It is going to be on the sideline. Is it caught? No, incomplete.
Colton Myers in the backfield to rush, but there's a flag down on the field.
Corey Burnham is the one that nearly made the catch. A flag at the line of scrimmage. Is it another hold as the Indians were getting pressure in the backfield? Great Bend already backing up. Ineligible man down the field. 5-yard penalty backs it up to the 45 and makes it 1st and 15. Great Bend had 1st and 19 a little bit ago and picked up a 20-plus yard gain. Hayes High, if you can get just a stop here and try to find a way to make this a 1-possession game at half, definitely feel like you're still part of this. 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. Lytle in the slot to the left. He already has 6 catches today and a touchdown and 13 catches on the season already. Had 7 against Coffeyville. Play clock down to 10. Clock at 8:10 to go in the first quarter. Marshall to the left of quarterback Jacob Murray. Murray rolls to that side, still rolling left, looks down the field. It is in and out of the hands of Dylan Schmidberger. Schmidberger with a interception a week ago, nearly got that one. That's the first official incomplete pass for Jacob Murray. He's now 8 for 9 in the game.
Logan Schulte and Connor Winter doing a good job of stuffing up the linemen in the middle of the line of scrimmage, forcing the pass to the outside there, forcing Murray to go to the outside to pass that ball, but they're unable to get much pressure back in on the quarterback. They are able to direct his play, direct his movement, but they aren't getting pressure on him.
Ball on the right hash, 2 wide receivers right, including Lytle. He'll go in motion behind the quarterback, putting 3 on the left side. It's a screen pass to that side to Lytle. Lytle makes a man miss at the 50, and then there's going to be Colin Kreitzer with the tackle over on the Great Bend sideline. Good open field tackle. The ball is down at the 47-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 8 on the play to Bryce Lytle, who has 7 catches in the first half.
Now going to be 3rd and 7 as the Great Bend Panthers are going into what's still a pretty stiff wind here at Memorial Stadium in Great Bend.
Great Bend got the gift of a free first down the last time on 3rd and 4. Murray 9 for 10 passing, 94 yards and a score. He's run for 1 as well. Play clock down to 10. Great Bend has 2 timeouts remaining. Big 3rd down for the Indian defense. Can they get off on 3rd and 6? Ball in Hayes territory. Murray to throw right side. Now wants to scramble as he rolls to his left. Tucks it back in. Back to his left again. Down the field. Wide open is Braden Smith. First down at the 30. Way too long to try to find time for a wide receiver not to get open. It's a gain of 15 yards on the second catch by Braden Smith. A conversion on 3rd and 7.
That time again, the defensive line and the defensive ends for the Hayes High Indians were able to take Murray and force him to one side of the field or another, back and forth, but unable to get in far enough to put real pressure on him to make him rush throwing that ball.
Murray over 100 yards passing in the first half. 7:40 to go first half. Indians down 13-0. Handoff Cal Marshall. Counter play gets hit by Myers. Gets hit also by the Hayes High Indians, Shane Behrens and Connor Winter. We've said those 3 guys' names a lot tonight. No gain on the play. In fact, a loss on the play back to the 31-yard line.
Cal Marshall looking over to the Great Bend sideline, asking the coaches not to run that play again. Too much confusion, too much going on in the backfield there. Gave the Hayes High Indians time to get in the backfield.
That is the Indians' first tackle for loss this season, not counting sacks. Ball left side to Lytle on a screen pass. It's a double pass. Threw it down the field. Lytle caught it in the backfield. The officials looking at one another. Apparently it was not a forward pass on the first one. So it goes as an incomplete pass by Bryce Lytle. 3rd down and 11 for Great Bend from the Indian 31-yard line.
First tackle for loss, not counting sacks.
Right.
There you go, folks.
And
he watches it closely.
Scott City ran a lot last week for those opportunities. 3rd down 11, nobody in the backfield with Jacob Murray. 3 wide receivers right, 2 to the left. It's going to be Murray to throw, looking left, getting flush from the pocket. He gets hit once, gets hit twice, and he's going to go down in the backfield. It's going to be a sack by Dylan Schmidberger.
It was the Dylan Schmidberger flailer pinball machine there. Murray was going back and forth between those two. Finally, Dylan Schmidberger able to make it on the 3rd hit, get him down, but truly just pinballing off each of those defensive linemen.
It's a loss of 6 on the play on the sack, the second sack of the night for the Indians. Now does Great Bend go for it on 4th and 17 into the wind. They have the ball at the 37-yard line, send 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. Great Bend is 1 for 1 on 4th down tonight and 2 for 5 on the season. Play clock down to 6. Great Bend's just going to use as much time here, take a timeout, and talk things over. Timeout taken with 6:12 to go in the first half. Hayes High down 13-0 after sacking the quarterback Jacob Murray for a second time. Indian football brought to you by Edward Jones, Daryl Jeffen, Linda Seibel, State Glass Company, Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker, Adams Brown, Barron and Ball, Leon's Welding and Fabrication, and Hayes Kalon.
Boy, for the last 2 plays, finally we're seeing the Hayes High Indians figuring out a way to get some pressure in the backfield. First a tackle for loss in the backfield against Marshall, and that time the Dylan pinball machine, both of them in the backfield, tag teaming together to figure out a way to bring Murray down to the field.
The Indians' defense has been fairly good tonight. Remember the 13 points they've given up. The first was on a 1-yard drive because Hayes High fumbled the football. It was returned to the 1-yard line by Great Bend. Hayes High defense outside of that is given up a touchdown, and this is just Great Bend's 3rd drive of the game. Does Great Bend go for it on 4th and 17? It looks like they're lining up to do so. 4th and 17 for the Great Bend Panthers. 1 for 1 tonight on 1st and 2. Now Murray's also the punter, so they may just do a short kick here from Murray. Nope, Murray's going to roll out to his left. He's under some pressure. He's going to get hit, escape, throw down the field. It is going to be incomplete. 3 people over there. Among them is going to be Coy Brock, the Indians defenders, Hunter Brown, Colin Kreitzer, and it's a change of possession on downs. Hayes High with the football, 6:03 to go in the first half.
Dylan Flailer back there on with heavy pressure, and also the sophomore Logan Schulte, 6'3", 276 pounds back there, putting pressure on the quarterback to cause that incomplete pass.
All right, so Hayes High with the ball at their own 37-yard line. One timeout in their pocket, 6:03 to go, down 13-0 to the Panthers, moving right to left with the wind. Tied in left side, Shane Barron, split in the backfield, turn, handoff. It's a counterplay to Myers. Myers 40, and he goes over the pile to the 42-yard line. Nice gain on first down of 5 yards, gives the Indians some options. Myers just 4th carry for 21 yards. Hayes High tonight has had just 20 plays of offense in the first half.
Hayes High Indians have had one good offensive possession, 11 plays, 59 yards. That last possession, 3 and out, but they were very good on first down. Hayes High Indians now got to put a second and a third down play together.
Play number 20 of the first half for Hayes High, down 13-0. Handoff in the straight out of Myers. Myers tries to go outside, dives for the first down, but it'll come up a yard short at the 46. 3rd and a yard. Hayes High 1 for 4 on third down. Need to convert with just over 5 minutes to go. First half, down 13-0.
Myers is just short, but that time a quick handoff from Hunter Brown. They've got to be quick in the backfield because there's too much pursuit on part of the Great Bend Panther linebackers who are blitzing now on nearly every play.
Indians at their own 46 on the right hash. Need a yard for the first down. Split in the backfield. Handoff goes to Schmidberger. Schmidberger gets hit, didn't get there. He's going to get about a half a yard. Hunter Brown, quarterback, looks over at head coach Randall Rath and says, let's go for it.
Great Bend Panther defense had 8 men within 2 yards of the line of scrimmage, all inside the offensive tackles, clearly looking for that play to go up the middle, and that's where the offensive coaching staff sent the ball.
Hayes High is going to go for it. 4th down, about a half a yard. Schmidberger got a half a yard, needed a full yard for the first down. Indians 0 for 1 on 4th down tonight, but that was 4th down and 12. Brown under center, tries to draw Great Bend offsides, can't do it, and that'll be the Indians' final timeout of the first half. Well, a big decision here for the Hayes High Indians. Can they go for it on their own side of the field? They have the wind at their back. They can really flip the field. Indians down 13-0 in Indian football, brought to you by Lewis Automotive Group. Insurance planning, Hayes Chevrolet, discount siding, and 4 Days Auto Sales. You got to like the fight of the Hayes High Indians tonight. They just can't come up with points yet.
Well, the Great Bend Panther offense has been moving the ball. Yeah, it was a turnover on downs, but the Great Bend Panthers took it all the way in to the Hayes High Indian 37-yard line. 4 minutes and 15 seconds left on the clock. The shortest possession of Great Bend has been this last one. Well, the first possession was only 3 seconds because it was one play in a touchdown, but that last possession was just over 3 minutes. Hayes High Indians have got to figure if they give up the ball to the Great Bend Panthers here, they're not going to see the ball again in this half.
And Great Bend gets the ball to start half number 2. They won the toss and deferred. Indian offense back out onto the field. Split in the backfield. Brown under center on 4th down and a half yard. 8 in the box for Great Bend. It's a counterplay to Myers. First down into Great Bend territory. Gets tripped up as he goes to the 42-yard line. 4th down and a half yard. The counterplay gets Colton Myers and the Hayes High Indians a fresh set of downs at the 42.
Boy, you talked about it. 8 men in the box. 8 men within 1.5 yards of the line of scrimmage inside the tackles for the Great Bend Panthers. You talk about it. If you can break through that first line there, you'll pick up some extra yardage. Colton Myers did. If it hadn't been tripped up, he'd have been into the end zone.
It's a 12, make it a 14-yard gain. 3 wide receivers left on 1st and 10. It's going to be Brown, keeper, up the middle at the 30, 25, has a guy on his back at the 20 and taken down inside the 20 to the 17-yard line. It's going to be a 25-yard gain by quarterback Hunter Brown on the quarterback draw straight up the middle, officially marked down at the 17-yard line.
Hey, for those of you not watching on Hayes Post or watching on Eagle TV, there were 3 wideouts, 3 split out wide for the Hayes High Indians, but they were stacked one behind each other. The Great Bend Panther offense had not seen that particular formation, didn't know what to do. That allowed Hunter Brown to go right up the middle of the field and pick up the first down all the way to the 14-yard line.
Indians in the red zone for the first time. Handoff, Myers left side, breaks through the line, gets inside the 10. They'll mark him down on the 10 on a gain of 7. Still time to go. First half, 3:30. Indians down 13-0.
Hayes High Indians started this possession on their own 37-yard line. Have now pushed it down into the Great Bend Panther 15 on a 2nd and 3.
Down to the 10.
Oh, down to the 10.
2nd and 3. Hayes High trying to get back within a score. Sheevy right side, Barons the tight into that side. Split in the backfield. Counterplay to Myers. Myers tries to dance to the right side, gets taken down by the helmet. Near a first down, though. And they'll get 3 yards for the first down at the 7. Colton Myers, 8 carries, 49 yards. Indians in the red zone for the first time tonight. A week ago against Scott City, the Indians in the red zone were 4 for 4 with 3 touchdowns on a field goal. A touchdown here makes it a one-possession game. Down 13-0. Keaton Markley brings the play in from the sideline. First and goal from the 7. Hayes High trying to get that goose egg off the visitor side of the scoreboard here in Great Bend at Memorial Stadium. Tied in left, offset I formation. It's going to be an end around. It's going to be Markley. Markley's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hayes High Indians. Patient run to the outside. Hayes High gets their first score of the night, 13-6. 2:34 to go in the second quarter. Hayes High very much a part of this game in Great Bend.
Hayes High Indians, we talked about one of the keys to the game is the offense has to keep mixing up, show different formations, different plays. On the previous play, we saw Hunter Brown pick up 15 or 20 yards on a long run, which was set up by a formation that had 3 wide receivers split out to the near side of the field, but stacked with each other, a formation we haven't seen. That time an end around that we haven't seen yet this season. Again, another play that the Great Bend Panthers could not pick up on film.
Indians are going to have a false start on the extra point. And so the extra point will be backed up 5 yards. Now, not the worst thing with the wind at your back, but it does make the kick a little more difficult because of the snap. It is the first touchdown rush of Keaton Markley's career, and it came as a wide receiver. So the extra point is going to be from 25 yards out, longer than his field goal attempt last year. Gets a good leg into it. It's good. It's 13-7. Hayes High down by 6 points with 2:34 to go in the first half. It was about this point a week ago, Kurt David, that Scott City scored right at the end of the half, scored again to start the second half, and really put the Indians in a defensive position. Hayes High needs to finish this half strong.
That's exactly right. The Hayes High Indians on 8 plays took that ball for 3.5 minutes, brought it 63 or 69 yards down the field. 63 yards down the field on 8 plays, consumed 3 minutes. That was a great drive. Their second drive of the game was very quality. They didn't get in the end zone. This time they got points on the board.
Indians on that drive converted on 4.5 yard on a 14-yard run, then backed that up with a 25-yard run by Hunter Brown. Indians already with more yards rushing in this game than they had all week at Scott City 7 days ago. So Logan Clark will tee it up in the middle of the field. He'll have the wind at his back, still 20 miles per hour. Clark won't have anybody hold on to it for this moment. The kick is on the way. It's going to be a returnable kick. It's on the left side. It's going to be taken by Cal Marshall at the 5, at the 10, at the 15. He's at the 20 and gets taken down right about the 25-yard line. Head coach Randall Rath thought his special teams played so well a week ago, needed them to do the same thing tonight. Pretty solid coverage. Great Bend out to the 25-yard line, leading 13-7. They lost the ball on downs on their previous drive, heaving it up on 4th and 17 into the wind. Hayes High knocked it down. Hayes High defense needs to come up with a big stop as Great Bend gets the ball to open up the third quarter. Indian football brought to you by High Plains Roofing, Commerce Bank, High Plains Farm Credit, Classic Quality Body Shop, Roof Masters, Hertz Rent-A-Car, and Steel Fabrications. Murray, 2 wide receivers left, including Bryce Lytle, that has already 7 catches in this game. Murray handles a bobbled snap, squirts between a couple of defenders, gets taken down from behind by Chance Brungar, or he might have been gone. Across the 30, up to the 32-yard line, somehow Murray squeezed in between 2 of his offensive linemen to pick up 7 yards.
Coach Rath making some changes. Logan Schulte still in there now playing the nose guard position, but Conrad Viner back in there as a defensive tackle position. So Coach Rath's trying to find the right mix on the defensive line to get pressure on Murray.
Quick pass left side is going to be taken by Coy Brock, and he'll be taken down by Hunter Brown, but it's enough for the first down. It'll go up to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the second catch by Coy Brock in this contest. 11 for 13 by Murray in this game. 1st and 10 now from the 38-yard line. 115 yards passing for Jacob Murray and a touchdown. Murray throws it left side. Brock on the quick hitter again, gets outside. Great Bend has 1 timeout left, so they're trying to work the sideline as well. Brock on this catch goes out of bounds at the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Great Bend, hurry up mode. Back to the line of scrimmage. Minute 49, clock stopped at the 41-yard line. Indians showing 4, they bring 5. It's handed off to Cal Marshall, gets hit in the backfield. Blitzing that time is going to be Colton Myers. Also getting into the backfield is going to be the Hayes High Indians. Conrad Viner to meet Marshall back at the 39-yard line, a loss of 2. 3rd down and 11.
Good job getting in the backfield, Conrad Viner. Colton Myers delayed that blitz just half a second to disguise it, allowing him to get in the backfield.
3rd and 10. Murray under some pressure. He gets by one defender, gets by a second. Now he'll get taken down back at the 35. The sack by Tyrese Hill gives the Hayes High Indians and forcing Great Bend to a 4th down. Indians do not have a timeout to stop the clock with 1:09 and rolling here in the second quarter. Hayes High sacks Murray for a 3rd time, this time back to the 35. It's a loss of 3 yards on the play.
Good to see Tyrese Hill back in there with the sack. Colton Myers didn't disguise the blitz that time. He sprinted for the line of scrimmage as soon as the ball was snapped and forced Murray to the outside of the field.
4th and 13. Murray steps back a little further. Will he punt? The clock down to 6, down to 5. The snap back to Murray. Murray will punt it away. It's a low punt. Hits the wind and just kind of dies. Indians just get away from it, and it'll go down to the 33-yard line. The Indian defense holds for a second consecutive drive, and they find themselves down 13-7 with 31 seconds left after the 32-yard punt by Jacob Murray. That's the first punt this year by Great Bend.
That time holding Great Bend to 5 plays, only 1 first down. Now the Hayes High Indians have 31 seconds to try to get far enough on the field to at least try to put Clark in a position to put a field goal up, again with the 20-mile-an-hour wind at his back.
Indians without a timeout. How greedy do you get? You're a part of this ball game right now. It's going to be a 3 wide receiver set right side for Brown. 1 to the left. It's a low snap to Brown. Comes up with it. He's going to throw it over the middle. It's going to be caught. Caught by Colin Kreitzer. He's at the 35-30. Right sideline 20. He's going to try to get out of bounds. He gets wrestled down to the 15. Indians need to get up and spike the ball. It's down at the 17. It's down at the 15. 17 seconds to go in the first quarter. Clock stops on the first down. Indians need to hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage. Brown has to get under center here to snap the ball and take the spike. The catch by Kreitzer got free and got down to the 15-yard line. Brown makes sure everybody is set. The officials throw and it'll whistle, and the Indians will spike it at the 15-yard line.
14 seconds left. Hey, on that previous pass play, that time 3 stacked wide receivers to the far side of the field, like the setup where Hunter Brown picked up a 25-yard run on the last position. This time, Hunter Brown throwing it down the field in that same formation.
A 54-yard pass play. Here's Brown on 1st down and 10 from the 15 to the corner of the end zone for Kreitzer. Touchdown, Hayes High Indians. Colin Kreitzer with the 15-yard reception. 9 seconds to go in the first half, and the Indians are an extra point away from taking the lead.
And I'll tell you what, Colin Kreitzer, well guarded on that play, would have had a claim for a face guarding penalty had he not made that catch, but he figured out a way to jump up and grab that ball that was nicely thrown from Hunter Brown.
What a drive by Brown and Kreitzer. 2 plays, and Hayes High's Logan Clark for the extra point and the lead. It is going to hit the upright, go in, and Hayes High leads 14-13 with 9 seconds to go in the second quarter. This team has a flair for the dramatics, don't they?
Tell you what, this is going to be interesting to see how the Great Bend Panthers react. We know there's experience in the backfield offensively and defensively for Great Bend, but it's that offensive line up front that has not fulfilled on the last 2 drives for the Great Bend Panthers. Now there's got to be some doubt in their mind as the Great Bend Panthers are likely going to go into halftime down by 1 point against the Hayes High Indians. Again and again, we talked about it earlier, that the Great Bend Panthers have got to see this as a must-win game to optimize their chances late in the season as they look to go to the state playoffs.
The Hayes High Indians somehow have found a way to have a lead here right before halftime. Now the Indians need to make sure they cover this kickoff. Don't give the momentum back to Great Bend, who gets the ball to start the second half. Clark's got the leg to put it into the end zone. That's what you'd like to see. The wind even picking up a little bit more right now. Indians use that wind at their back to go 69 yards on 2 plays. Clark, it's a high kick, end over end, taking it to 5. Cal Marshall's going to have a left return set up. He's at the 15, he's at the 20. He's going to be pushed out of bounds by the Hayes High Indians. Xavier Dandurand with 3 seconds to go in the first half.
It's going to be 3 seconds left here. The Hayes High Indians getting it in the end zone to take a 1-point lead. But you got to believe Marshall or Murray are going to throw that ball up in the air and try to make something happen with only 3 seconds left.
Well, they're going to have to do it into the wind. Well, we asked, how greedy do you get with the wind at your back? The question, apparently very greedy. 22 seconds. Murray's going to line up like he's going to go for this. He's going to go under center. He's going to take a knee, and Hayes High has a halftime lead in Great Bend. 14-13. Indians up by 1. They're outscored 13-0 in the first quarter. They outscore Great Bend 14-0 in the second quarter and have a 1-point lead at halftime. This is Hayes High Indian football. Holy moly. All right.
This high school sports presentation is sponsored by Kerner Chiropractic and Physical Therapy, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza, Hayes. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes, Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today, 628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Bernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. Mary Ann, Bonnie, and the staff at Bernie's Hamburger House is at 17th and Vine in Hayes. Bacon Rhine Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Call Patty Bacon Rhine today. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products they stand behind. See them at their new location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. Thirsties. Before the game, during the game, after the game. Enjoy great food and a great atmosphere at Thirsties. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial. Building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction. M&D Incorporated, does trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Insurance Planning Incorporated, insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price. Remember the service. Insurance planning, IPI Financial Services, and AgPro Crop Insurance. Offices at Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Home Oil and Supply, 24-hour card fueling, bulk delivery of gas and fuel. Proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Serving the Hayes area since 1963. Home Oil and Supply. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, and vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. Master Cleaners. Do your laundry in only 4 minutes. 2 minutes to drop it off and 2 minutes to pick it up. Master Cleaners, 200 West 8th in Hayes. World of Wheels. At World of Wheels, they offer quality vehicles at affordable prices. Customers mean the world to them at World of Wheels, 426 East 8th in Hayes. Walmart. Save money, live better. Walmart of Hayes. APAC has proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in the industry. APAC, giving you a smooth ride. Carpet One of Hayes, Vidstem Decorating Center, providing you the quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One, Vidstem Decorating Center. Whiskey Creek Woodfire Grill, where the fire's always burning. Whiskey Creek. Commercial Builders, on time, on target, on budget. Commercial Builders. Redeem Designs, screen print, embroidery, design, where you'll find better ideas, better designs, better people. Come experience the best at 2204 Vine in Hayes. Redeem Designs. James Motor Company, proud to serve our hometown athletes. They have an excellent selection of new and used Buick, Cadillac, and GMC vehicles. See the good guys for the best deal around. James Motor Company, 13th and Main in Hayes. And Eagle Communications, our community connected. It's our high school sports sponsors this year on Eagle TV. This high school sports presentation is sponsored by Kerner Chiropractic and Physical Therapy, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza, Hayes. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today, 628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Vernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. Mary Ann, Bonnie, and the staff at Vernie's Hamburger House is at 17th and Vine in Hayes. Bacon Rhine Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Call Patty Bacon Rhine today. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products they stand behind. See them at their new location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. Thirsties. Before the game, during the game, after the game. Enjoy great food and a great atmosphere at Thirsties. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial. Building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction. M&D Incorporated does trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Insurance Planning Incorporated, insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price. Remember the service. Insurance planning, IPI Financial Services, and AgPro Crop Insurance. Offices at Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Home Oil and Supply, 24-hour card fueling, bulk delivery of gas and fuel. Proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Serving the Hayes area since 1963. Home Oil and Supply. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, and vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. Master Cleaners. Do your laundry in only 4 minutes. 2 minutes to drop it off and 2 minutes to pick it up. Master Cleaners, 200 West 8th in Hayes. World of Wheels. At World of Wheels, they offer quality vehicles at affordable prices. Customers mean the world to them at World of Wheels, 426 East 8th in Hayes. Walmart. Save money, live better. Walmart of Hayes. APAC has proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in the industry. APAC, giving you a smooth ride. Carpet One of Hayes, Vidstem Decorating Center, providing you the quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One, Vidstem Decorating Center. Whiskey Creek Wood-Fire Grill, where the fire's always burning. Whiskey Creek. Commercial Builders, on time, on target, on budget. Commercial Builders. Redeem Designs, screen print, embroidery, design, where you'll find better ideas, better designs, better people. Come experience the best at 2204 Vine in Hayes. Redeem Designs. James Motor Company, proud to serve our hometown athletes. They have an excellent selection of new and used Buick, Cadillac, and GMC vehicles. See the good guys for the best deal around. James Motor Company, 13th and Main in Hayes. And Eagle Communications, our community connected. It's our high school sports sponsors this year on Eagle TV. This high school sports presentation is sponsored by Kerner Chiropractic and Physical Therapy, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza, Hayes. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes, Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today, 628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Bernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. Mary Ann, Bonnie, and the staff at Bernie's Hamburger House is at 17th and Vine in Hayes. Bacon Rhine Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Call Patty Bacon Rhine today. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products they stand behind. See them at their new location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. Thirsties. Before the game, during the game, after the game. Enjoy great food and a great atmosphere at Thirsties. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial. Building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction. M&D Incorporated does trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Insurance Planning Incorporated, insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price. Remember the service. Insurance planning, IPI Financial Services, and AgPro Crop Insurance. Offices at Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Home Oil and Supply, 24-hour card fueling, bulk delivery of gas and fuel. Proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Serving the Hayes area since 1963. Home Oil and Supply. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, and vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. Master Cleaners. Do your laundry in only 4 minutes. 2 minutes to drop it off and 2 minutes to pick it up. Master Cleaners, 200 West 8th in Hayes. World of Wheels. At World of Wheels, they offer quality vehicles at affordable prices. Customers mean the world to them at World of Wheels, 426 East 8th in Hayes. Walmart. Save money, live better. Walmart of Hayes. APAC has proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in the industry. APAC, giving you a smooth ride. Carpet One of Hayes, Vidstem Decorating Center, providing you the quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One, Vidstem Decorating Center. Whiskey Creek Woodfire Grill, where the fire's always burning. Whiskey Creek. Commercial Builders, on time, on target, on budget. Commercial Builders. Redeem Designs, screen print, embroidery, design, where you'll find better ideas, better designs, better people. Come experience the best at 2204 Vine in Hayes, Redeem Designs. James Motor Company, proud to serve our hometown athletes. They have an excellent selection of new and used Buick, Cadillac, and GMC vehicles. See the good guys for the best deal around. James Motor Company, 13th and Main in Hayes. And Eagle Communications, our community connected. It's our high school sports sponsors this year on Eagle TV. This
Halftime in Great Bend, Dustin Armbruster, Kurt David, Garrett Sager, along with Harrison with you from Memorial Stadium, where Hayes High has a 14-13 lead at the break. following a 3-play 69-yard drive on a pair of passes from Hunter Brown to Colin Kreitzer. One for 54 yards, one for 15 yards, a spike in there to stop the clock at halftime, and the Indians lead Great Bend 14-13 at halftime. Your Kalon scoreboard update has Liberal up on Guyman, Oklahoma at halftime 7-0. Marysville in Abilene is up 6-0 at the halftime as well. Try to run down a few more scores here for you as the team's not quite ready to get set for the second half. A game that started earlier had Valley Center at home versus Campus, and they led early in that contest. Hayes High up 14-13 at the break. And
showing district rival Wamego down 14-0 to Ottawa tonight.
That's Wamego, who's 1-0. Ottawa 0-1 on the year. Hayes High will kick off to start the second half. Garden City just takes a 7-0 lead over Castle View, Colorado early in the first quarter there. And at halftime, it is Dodge City 36, Wichita Southeast 2 in a game that was supposed to be played in Wichita, being played in Dodge City tonight. Here's the kickoff by Clark. Marshall's going to take it at the 1-yard line. It's a left side return. Marshall's going to get out and get hit by his own guy inside of the 15-yard line.
Great run. Marshall actually picked that up on the 1-yard line, actually put a foot back into the end zone, but then, the 14-yard line had a Great Bend Panther get in his way.
Well, let's see what the Hayes High Indians have in them defensively. They've exerted a lot of energy. They've given up at halftime, though. 145 yards of offense, 118 through the air, 27 on the ground. Hayes High with the lead, 14-13. 13 points in the first quarter by Great Bend, 14 in the second quarter by the Indians. Here's going to be Marshall, a little inside handoff. His best run of the night gets him across the 20. He ran into one of his own offensive linemen originally and then squirts out to the 21-yard line for a gain of 7. It's the best run for Marshall tonight. 8 carries, 24 yards, ball out to the 21. 2nd and 3. Hurry up offense by Great Bend. They're going to snap the ball, throw left side. It is caught on the Great Bend sideline. Schmidberger is going to drive Coy Brock out of bounds, and the ball up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 9 on the play.
Hurry up is right. Conrad Viner made it just off the sideline just in time before that ball was snapped to avoid a 12 men on the field play.
It
penalty
is
for the Hayes High Indians.
Out of the 29, they call it. Gain of 8 to Brock. Shotgun snap back to Murray. He's going to keep it. Designed run left side. Hesitates, gets hit, and taken down just across the 30-yard line. Indians, for the most part, have kept the running game bottled up. Murray, 124 yards a week ago on 8 carries and 3 touchdowns. With that 3-yard run, has 9 carries for 13 yards.
Freddie Haynes bottling it up there from the far side. Defensive end Conrad Viner now back in the game for Logan Schulte.
11 minutes to go, third quarter. Lytle, Brock, wide receivers left. Braden Smith along with Burnham to the right. Shotgun formation with 7 seconds to go in the third quarter. Lytle in motion. Play clock down to 2. There's the snap. Throw near side for Lytle. Lytle in the backfield at the 30. He's at the 35, and he's going to get ridden out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Tackle on the sideline made by Shane Behrens. Ball to the 40. This will be enough for a first down on a gain of 8.
Chance Brungart there back in the backfield, but got blocked trying to force that ball to the inside of the field. And you talk about riding down. There was a chance there to make the tackle about a yard short of the first down marker, but riding is right. The Great Bend ball carrier able to pick up the first down.
8 carries for 82 yards for Lytle, who's lined up to the left. Handoff inside. Cal Marshall gets a surge to the 45. Chance Brungart with the tackle. Gain of 5 for Cal Marshall, and Great Bend right now pounding that football. They look like they've got a little bit more energy here in the second half. Hayes High up 14-13, scored a touchdown with 9 seconds to go in the third quarter on a Hunter Brown to Colin Kreitzer touchdown pass of 15 yards. Indians 4 down linemen. It's a handoff to Marshall. Marshall, big hole. Shane Behrens jumps at his legs, takes him down right on the first down marker. Another gain of 5 for the Great Bend Panthers.
Big hole is right. That time Great Bend took their right tackle, Noah Preston. He's a senior, 6'5", 280 pounds, and actually pulled him to the middle of the field to block one of the defensive linemen for the Hayes High Indians. That kind of size is going to open up a hole for you.
Ball at the middle of the field. Handoff. Marshall up the middle. Nope, that's Murray on the keeper that time. My mistake. Picks up 4 to the 46. A lot going on in the middle of the field. When does Great Bend jump it to the outside?
Great Bend definitely picking up the pace, getting the play call in from the side of the field, not even going to a huddle.
Freddie Haynes jogs out this time. Dylan Flaler in at the defensive end. 2nd down and 6 for Great Bend. Or excuse me, 1st down is going to be Murray. Keeper, right side, goes down at the 41 on a gain of 5.
Talking about Dylan Flaler being defensive end here on the near side. That time able to get in the backfield and actually get some pressure on Murray as he was going up the middle of the field.
Halftime, Ellis leads TMP 26-19 on our Kalon scoreboard updates. 2nd down and about 5. Pass, quickly left side to Coy Brock. Brock hit, Chance Brungart, Hunter Brown wrestle him down at the 35-yard line. This is right on the first down marker. The official looks, says first down. Coy Brock starting to get busy. He has 2 catches in the second quarter and 5 in the game.
9 plays on this drive already and 3 first downs.
Taking it at about a 5-yard chunk. 1st and 10 from the 35. Murray in the shotgun. It's going to be a handoff to Marshall. Big hole 20. Watch out. Gone. 10-5. Touchdown. Great Bend has the lead. Cal Marshall got into the clear. It's the best offensive play for Great Bend in this game. It's a 35-yard run up the guts.
Boy, Great Bend comes out in this third quarter with a hurry-up offense, running it up the middle and throwing short, quick pass plays to the outside of the field. You're right, picking up about 5 yards at a time, and that time just able to break the off-tackle play up the middle for a touchdown.
Cal Marshall had 34 yards on 10 carries before that run. He now has 35 yards and a touchdown on that carry. Great Bend taking a long time here. Great Bend's going to go for 2. They're going to try to make this a full 1-touchdown game. Murray in the shotgun for this 2-point conversion. Looks left. Now he's going to try to run off. He gets taken down by the ankles, throws into the end zone. It is caught, and the 2-point conversion is complete. The Indians kind of gave up on the play, and that is Bryce Lytle in the corner of the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Indians played it perfect until the last seconds.
Defense had Murray wrapped up by the ankles, bringing him down, and Murray just threw up a prayer thinking, I'll throw it to the corner of the end zone because they intercepted, no big deal. But in that time, actually able to pick up a touchdown there right in the corner of the end zone as he just threw it up for grabs.
Murray to Lytle for the 2-point conversion. Lytle kept a foot in bounds, and Hayes High was hitting Murray as he was throwing it. So now the Hayes High offense needs to get busy, down now 21-14. Impressive drive by the Panthers.
Was an impressive play. 10 plays brought it all the way 86 yards up the field for a touchdown. This team just over 3 minutes off the clock on that drive.
This is the first time Great Bend will kick off into the wind. Sinnott and Danderan stand at the 15-yard line. This is a tricky situation for the Indians. Those up guys need to be ready for this football. The kick is going to be a little short. Pooch kick hits the wind. It heads towards the sideline. Great Bend might have recovered this football. On the sideline, the officials confer.
I couldn't tell if it went bounced out of bounds and then came back in, or
who has the ball. The officials put it down at the 47. It is Hayes High football. Oh!
Hayes High was looking for that ball to just roll out of bounds, and it was clearly close.
So Hayes High will get the ball at about the 47 or so yard line on their own side of the field. Hayes High's last 2 drives before the half, both touchdowns. A Keaton Markley touchdown run of 7 yards. A touchdown pass from Hunter Brown to Colin Kreitzer for 15 yards. 8:46 to go. Third quarter, Indians up 21-14. Start from their own 47. Indians use some counter plays in that final moments of the second quarter. pistol formation this time, and the Indians jump. Just the third penalty for Hayes High, all of the 5-yard variety, but this will make it 1st and 15. Back from the 42. Somebody for Hayes High, I'm not sure who they called it on, but a couple of the Indians were leaning forward as the play was getting ready to snap. So 1st and 15. Ball on the left hash, right to left with the wind. Hayes High found some success in the air with the wind going deep. Do they do so here? Tied in left side. It's a handoff. Left side, Myers. Big hole, gets the penalty yards and up across the 45 to the 48-yard line. You like the way that offensive line is starting to open up some holes against the blitz. Gain of 6 for Colton Myers, 55 yards on 9 carries tonight.
Eric Vasquez, the sophomore defensive end for the Great Bend Panthers, lining up very near the line of scrimmage, and that time the Hayes High Indians able to block him to open up a hole for Myers.
6-yard gain, but it's only 2nd and 9 because of the 5-yard penalty. Markley left, Colin Kreitzer left. Indians tied in, Shane Behrens to the right on 2nd and 9. Panthers bring the blitz, counter play to Myers, cuts it up the middle, 45-yard line, hurdles the defender at the 40, throw another down to the 36-yard line. Colton Myers just bowls over a Great Bend defender who is slow to get up. He ran over Dom Radeau, the defensive tackle, and gets taken down at the 36-yard line.
Great Bend Panthers have 8 people again up near the line of scrimmage inside the offensive tackles. That time Colton Myers just patient to see which of the Hayes High Indians could pick up a block against one of those linemen or linebackers, and Colton Myers reading off that, able to pick up the first down.
16-yard run, 1 wide receiver right is Shane Behrens, 2 to the left. Great Bend brings the blitz. It's a handoff to Myers. Can't escape the backfield tackle. Taken down in the backfield by Peyton Mowler, who wags his finger at the Indian running back after the gain of nothing back to the 36.
Yeah, that time Trey Van Pelt and Dylan Flayler trying to double team Dom Radeau, the nose tackle. Problem there is there's so many people blitzing for the Great Bend Panthers. You take 2 linemen to block 1 guy, there's going to be somebody open to make a tackle.
Sheevy, Kreitzer to the right, Behrens to the left, Behrens to the right, 2nd and 10. Brown, shotgun snap, drops back to pass, has time, looks right side for Behrens, airmails it over top of the intended receiver. Well, that one, you could tell, got with the wind, hit a little jet stream and right over the 6'4 receiver. Third down and 10.
Nice blocking, though, by the offensive line. And Colton Meyer back there in to provide an extra blocker for Hunter Brown.
See if the Indians don't take advantage of that. They sneak Myers out of that backfield for a little middle screen here on one of these plays. 3rd and 10 from the 36. Indians are 1 for 5 on 3rd downs tonight. Have 4 wide receivers. Myers in the backfield. It's going to be a double screen left side. The ball is going to be batted down at the line of scrimmage. Indians had it picked up well. They faked the screen to the right to Myers, coming back to the left to Kreitzer. Incomplete, 3rd and 10. Ball at the 36-yard line. Indians with the wind. If they kick it into the end zone, it's about a 16-yard difference. 4th down for the Indians, who are 1 for 2 on 4th down tonight. Hayes High is going to bring in the punting unit.
Last time Shane Behrens did this, tried to just pooch it up, but didn't get enough distance on the ball. Only had about a 15-yard punt. Let's see if he can narrow this one in inside the 20.
Behrens stands back at the 48-yard line. He's going to angle it high, left side. It'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Well, Hayes High drives into Great Bend territory again. Now the defense needs to come up with a stop after Great Bend on their previous possession went 10 plays and got a 35-yard touchdown run. 6:55 to go, 3rd quarter. Hayes High down 21-14. Indian football brought to you by Service Master Clean of Hayes, Master Cleaners, Lifetime Dental Care, and Insurance Planning Incorporated. Ball at the 20 for the Panthers. The punt, 36 yards for Behrens, no return. It's a net of 16 because of the touchback. Murray, shotgun with 4 wide receivers. He's going to keep it himself right up the middle. Has a man on his hip as he drags it to the 25-yard line, gain of 5. Last man off the bottom of the pile, Tyrese Hill with the tackle.
Yeah, but that time better pursuit to the ball by the Hayes High Indians. A 5-yard gain, but that time Cian Marshall carry the ball and not leaving him open. 5 to 6 Hayes High Indians over there to make that tackle.
Lots of run right up the middle. It's going to be Murray off a high snap. Goes up to get it. Gets taken down. Back at the 31-yard line, Colton Myers, at the 26-yard line, is going to be No gain. Actually, they'll give him a yard. Somehow Murray got a yard out of that. 3rd down and 4 for Great Bend. They're 1 for 5 on 3rd downs in the first half. 3rd and 4. Indians have jumped twice in this shortest type of situation. Once on 3rd, once on 4th. Hayes High nearly jumped. Did they? They did.
They did.
3rd time tonight, Hayes High has jumped off sides. The Indians, and the coaches will tell them this week, look at the ball.
3 offsides for first downs, 2 in this half already.
3rd and 4, 3rd and 4, 4th and 1. Hayes High has jumped off sides in those situations. 1st and 10 from the 31. Great Bend with the 21-14 lead. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion on a Murray flip to the corner of the end zone to Bryce Lytle. An amazing catch. Handoff, Marshall up the middle. Gets by the first wave. The second wave is Shane Behrens, and Behrens will take Marshall down at the 38-yard line. Haynes took a shot to the shin, up a little slow. Ball at the 37, gain of 6 for Cal Marshall. The ground game is starting to build some momentum here for the Panthers into the wind. 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. That's Bryce Lytle in the slot. Shotgun, it's a pass left side to Coy Brock. Brock on the sideline, hit out of bounds by Hunter Brown, near a first down as the ball gets across the 40 to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play.
Great Bend Panther offense really trying to take advantage of speeding up this ball. It's got 2 disadvantages for the Hayes High Indians. 1, they don't really have a chance to get set in their defensive formation. 2, we all know the Hayes High Indians have so many players playing both ways. Hayes High Indians not getting much of a break between plays here.
Jacob Murray, Great Bend quarterback, 4 for 4 in the second half. He's going to hand it off to Cal Marshall this time. He gets a hole, gets by a man. He's in the clear and taken down from behind at the 40-yard line, and the Indians almost wrestled the ball away from him. And now some shoving between Marshall and Colin Kreitzer on the ground. And Cal Marshall getting a word from his quarterback, Jacob Murray. The ball goes to the 38-yard line. A 25-yard run, and now Marshall is at 100 yards after having 17 at the half.
Hayes High's going to take a timeout.
Emotions maybe getting to both teams here a little bit. Marshall was none too appreciative of Colin Kreitzer trying to strip that ball away from him. Shoved him while he was on the ground. 21-14 Great Bend. They scored on their opening drive of the second half. Hayes High had to punt after getting to the Great Bend 36-yard line. Indian football brought to you by Home Oil and Supply, Hayes Chevrolet, and M&D Incorporated. Indians have already been down, Kurt David, by 2 scores. You don't want to make a habit of that tonight.
Certainly don't, not against this Great Bend Panther offense, who's certainly got production doing it, both running and passing the ball. Coach Rask going to have to use his 2 remaining timeouts conservatively here. If Great Bend continues to push the pace of this play, it's going to wear down the Hayes High Indians, who don't have a lot of depth, have so many guys running both ways. Already seeing a lot of people come in and out. Logan Schulte continues to come in and out. Tyrese Hill in and out, getting a little bit of a breather. Winter and Flaler playing with shuttle in for each other. Flaler and Winter now in there together. The coaching staff trying to do things to give their players a little bit of a break, but this hurry-up offense is certainly taking a toll on the Hayes High Indian defense.
1st and 10 from the 38-yard line, left to right for the Panthers into the wind, and they've gone primarily to the ground and short pass plays, namely to Coy Brock on the left side. Marshall to the right, to the left side of quarterback Jacob Murray. It's a play action pass over the middle, incomplete, just overshot Bryce Lytle. First incomplete pass of the second half for Jacob Murray, who's 16 for 19 for 144 yards and a score.
Dylan Schmidberger with a little bit of pressure there, forcing Murray to throw the ball faster than he wanted to. That caused that ball to be thrown too far. The Hayes Indians have got to figure out a way to get pressure in the backfield to force some mistakes.
Marshall, quick pass left side again to Coy Brock. Brock is going to get bottled up and dropped. That is Chance Brungart there for no gain on the play. Coy Brock on the catch. 3rd and 10. Hayes High has jumped on 3rd and 4 on this drive to extend the drive further than it should have. 3rd and 10 from the 38. Murray lifts his foot, puts it down. He looks over the middle. Now he's flush from the pocket, has room to run. 1st down 30. He's at the 25. Behrens pushes him out with one hand. Jacob Murray simply realized there was nobody on the far side of the field and took off and ran with it. It's a gain down to the 23-yard line, gain of 15 on 3rd down and 10.
The far side offense, outside linebacker who had gotten pulled into pass coverage defense, and the defensive end hadn't held his ground, made a big gap on that far side of the field.
Great Bend threatening to go up by 2 scores. They have the ball just past the 20. Handoff Marshall, tackle Behrens. Seems like that's a theme here in this game, is wherever Cal Marshall is where Shane Behrens is going to be at. It's a gain to the 20-yard line, gain of 3 for Cal Marshall, who is over 100 yards rushing now in the game. Great Bend's 2 for 2 in the red zone tonight on a pair of touchdowns. Can Hayes High bend but don't break here in this 3rd quarter? Handoff, no keeper by Murray, gets hit in the backfield, taken down by the Hayes High Indians, Conrad Viner. Gain of 1 to the 19.
Conrad Viner able to get in there. Tyrese Hill took the lead block that was coming out from the fullback for the Great Bend Panthers, leaving a hole for Conrad Viner to take advantage of and get into the backfield.
It'll be 3rd and 7. The Indians have given a first down on 3rd and 4 and then allowed a 15-yard run on 3rd and 10. Play clock at 15, 3:40 to go, 3rd quarter. Hayes High down 21-14, trying to avoid any more damage in the 3rd. Murray takes the shotgun snap. He's going to look over the middle. Now he's going to run. He's going to get down inside the 15. He is going to, get very close to a first down. It looks like he's going to have it, and he does. First down, down to the 12, needed 7, and got 8. Great Bend 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive, and drew Hayes High off on 3rd down and 4. Ball to the 12, so it ends up being a 10-yard run for Murray. 1st and 10. Murray takes the snap, throws left side. Coy Brock, he'll get along the sideline, go out of bounds at the 5 on a 7-yard completion.
Jacob Murray holding that ball for just about a second and a half before he throws that out to the flat for that reception.
Coy Brock now has 8 catches tonight. This one down to the 5 on a gain of 8 yards.
This is going to be the 13th play of this drive for the Great Bend Panthers. Again, coming out in this 3rd quarter, it's 2 consecutive strong drives for the Panthers.
India's not giving up big plays, but they're also not getting stops on this drive. 2nd down, Murray, keeper, left side, has the angle, dives, and taken down. Good job by Chance Brungart and Freddie Haynes. It looked like that Murray was going to get the sideline, but he just gets back to the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 2, setting up 3rd down and 1. Great Bend's at the 3. They can get a first down at the 2-yard line.
That's great pursuit by the Hayes High Indian defense to get Murray at the 2-yard line, but they just need to be careful not to over-pursue, protect against a counter.
Murray under center. He's going to dive, get the first down. Is he in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Great Bend has gone ground and pound here in the second half with that wind in their face. 3 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Hayes High 1 yard away from giving up a 2-touchdown, or allowing Great Bend to have a 2-touchdown lead. Murray under center, just goes in right behind the center. Caden Schroeder. Officials looking, still looking, no indication, and now a late call for a touchdown. It is 27-14 Great Bend.
Boy, the Hayes High Indians look so solid, look so encouraged going in at halftime. The Great Bend Panthers have brought a hurry-up offense out on the field in this 3rd quarter and truly have worn down the defense of the Hayes High Indians. Not with a big play, but 3, 4, 5 yards at a time, doing it both running and short passes.
Great Bend's had some issues on the extra point tonight. This snap, a better one, but it's bobbled. It is no good, off to the left. Missing the extra point is Danny Franco. He was 6 for 6 last week with a field goal. He is 1 for 3 tonight. 27-14, and the Indians, for a second time tonight, are down by 13 points.
Yeah, 15 plays, goes 80 yards for a touchdown for the Great Bend Panthers, and Great Bend, again, another one of those drives where they hold the ball for like 3.5 minutes.
Murray's second touchdown run of the night, both from 1 yard out. So Great Bend goes 25 plays on their first 2 drives of the half, picking up 166 yards. At halftime, Great Bend had 145 yards of total offense. Indian football is brought to you by Walmart, Bernie's Hamburger House, and Commercial Builders. Well, this may be the drive of the game for Hayes High. They have got to put together a score here, but the last time that Great Bend kicked it off into the wind, Hayes High nearly didn't get to it in time. So the Indians will bring extra guys up to the 50-yard line.
And note, 2 minutes and 51 seconds left in the third quarter. This is going to be the Hayes High Indians' last chance to take advantage of this win.
The kickoff is going to be a line drive kick, bounce at the 20. It's going to be picked up by Dan Duran at the 15. He goes backwards. He gets to the 20, breaks a tackle, still on his feet at the 30, 35-yard line, and somehow gets out to the 37-yard line. In reality, he ran about 45 yards. It's about a 20-yard return to the 37. Hayes High offense, they drove into Great Bend territory again on their previous drive, but had to punt the football away.
Well, I was going to say they punted, but they started on the 46-yard line, so they only had to pick up 5 yards to get into Great Bend territory. They did take it down to the 36-yard line before they had to punt it away, but they'll need to move the ball farther on this possession if they're going to take advantage of this 2 minutes and 41 seconds with their last chance with the wind. Again, about a 20-mile-an-hour wind out of the north here at Great Bend.
Offset eye, handoff. Myers gets tripped in the backfield. Flag on the play, too. Taken down by the Great Bend Panthers linebacker. That is Blake Panka on the tackle. The penalty is against the Hayes High Indians. What does Great Bend want to do? They want to mark Hayes High back another 10 yards. Holding on Hayes High. It's the first time Hayes High has been penalized by anything by more than 5 yards. 3 times Hayes High's jumped off sides. That's their first penalty for 10 yards. It'll make first down and 20 back from the 27-yard line. 2:39 and rolling in the third quarter. Indians scored 14 points in the second quarter to take a 14-13 lead at the break. They trail now 27-14. Great Bend has gone ground and pound in the second half and scored 2 touchdowns into the wind. Hunter Brown under center in the offset I formation. 1st and 20, play action pass. Brown is going to roll back, throw to the left side, caught on that far sideline, right side, and it's going to be hauled in by Dylan Schmidberger. The fullback goes out of bounds at the 29.5-yard line. It's a gain of just 2.
Gain of just 2. He does get outside. It gets outside the lines to be able to stop the clock, which doesn't seem like it'd be important in the third quarter. But again, with 2 minutes and 13 seconds, Hayes High Indians trying to take advantage of this wind.
Ball just past the 29. Indians second down and 18 yards. 10-yard penalty on first down on a hold. Brown's under center. Markley on the end around. Has a bit of an alley. Cuts it up 35. Left sideline 40. 45. First down for the Hayes High Indians. It's the play the Indians scored their touchdown on earlier. Markley with his best run of the night. Right on the first down marker. The officials take a look. Say first down at the 47-yard line. It's an 18-yard run by Keaton Markley.
Markley reading off a nice block from Colton Myers, who came out of the backfield to block an outside linebacker for the Great Bend Panthers.
Panthers going to start overplaying that to the side. Brown may keep it one time. Handoff. Myers on the blitz. 50, 45. Hurdles a defender down to the 41-yard line. First down, Hayes High on a Colton Myers 11-yard run.
Another first down. Colton Myers has done it offensively, both from the backfield, and he's been a big key blocker to pick up some yards again. That time he does a run. Colton Myers just having a fantastic game tonight on the offensive side of the ball.
Ball to the 41. Jensen Randall on the tackle. The linebacker for Great Bend, 8 tackles a week ago, gets up slow, stays in the game. Tied in left side, I formation. Handoff goes to Myers. Myers steady, 40. Gets through a block and gets down to the 36-yard line. Nice run of nearly 5 yards. That was just a slow read to the left side. Myers tried to find out where the hole was. Gets taken down at the 37-yard line, so a gain of 4 on the play. Senior helping senior up. Behrens helps Myers up off the ground. 27-14, Hayes High down by 2 scores with 1:15 to go in the third. Indians have been down by 13 on 2 occasions in this contest. Ball at the 37, right to left, Hayes high. It's a keeper by Brown. The quarterback goes to the right side. He's at the 35. Stiff arm, can't quite get him free. Taken down at the 32. He's going to be about a yard short of the first down.
Great Bend making some changes up front, taking out the great tackler and fumble causer Dom Rideau. They're putting in Kobe Schroeder. He's a senior, 6'1", 305 pounds, obviously trying to put some additional size in the middle of the line there for the Great Bend Panthers.
3rd and 1. Hayes High is 1 for 6 on 3rd down tonight. They're 1 for 2 on 3rd and 1. Indians need a conversion here. Stay in this game. Brown under center, handoff Myers, left side, cuts it up, 30-yard line, first down inside the 30 at the 29. 20 seconds to go, 3rd quarter. Great Bend comes up with the football well after this play was blown dead. Mason Yellowwolf holds the ball back at the 40-yard line. The play was whistled well dead. Ball at the 29. It's a gain of 3. Indians convert on 3rd down for just the 2nd time tonight. 2nd down and 7. 14 carries, 89 yards for Colton Myers, who missed nearly the entire second half last week in Scott City because of cramps. Indians trying to get a playoff out of the shotgun here. Here's Brown, back to pass, looking left side to the corner for Kreitzer. Where's the flag? Where is the flag on this play? Kreitzer is going after the ball. He gets arm barred by the Great Bend Panthers' Nick Reed. Kreitzer had no opportunity to make a play on a well-thrown ball by Hunter Brown. Incomplete pass.
A lot of contact going out down the field there. Kreitzer trying to fight that off, but again, really no chance to grab that ball. Uncertain as to why a flag wasn't called on that play.
Well, it's supposed to be you impede the receiver's opportunity to catch the football. That pretty well qualifies. Indians, do they go to the air again? 11 seconds to go, 3rd quarter, down 27-14. Brown with Myers to his left. Great Bend brings the blitz unabated. It's a screen pass left side to Colin Kreitzer, taken down at the 29. No gain on the play. That will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Hayes High is down by 2 scores going to the final 12 minutes, and they have the ball. 3rd and 10 when we return to Memorial Stadium in Great Bend. This is Hayes High Indian football.
Most exciting yards in football. It's NFL Red Zone from NFL Network. Get every touchdown from every game, every Sunday afternoon. And football doesn't stop on NFL Network. It goes all week.
We're covering it like crazy.
Get NFL Red Zone from NFL Network today.
Add NFL Red Zone so you can watch all the game-defining yards in football. Call us at 877-61-EAGLE today.
Hunter Brown, a keeper on 3rd down and 10, goes right side and gets down to the 24-yard line. Gain of 5 on 3rd and 10. Hayes High in 4-down territory, into the wind, down by 2 scores. Big-time play of the game right here. Indians are 1 for 2 on 4th down tonight.
If you're watching on TV, the down marker says 2nd and 5. It's really 4th and 5. Now they've got it changed. Hayes High Indians have got to convert here to stay in this game.
Great Bend's had the ball twice, scored twice in the second half. Brown under center on this play. Handoff Myers, right side, has to cut back. Nothing doing. Won't even sniff the first down marker. Maybe gets a yard, maybe gets 2, but he needed 5 yards on the play. Indians, for a second time tonight, lose the ball on downs. 2 drives in the second half, a punt and a change of possession on downs, both inside Great Bend territory. This one at the 23-yard line. Needed 5, got 2.
And that time the Hayes High Indians keeping the ball for 9 plays, picking up numerous first downs, getting it down to the 23-yard line of the Great Bend Panthers before they turn it over on downs. Unable to pick up points here to stay in this game.
Hayes High defense needs a stop. They need a turnover. Down 27-14. Great Bend has not turned the ball over tonight. Murray is going to keep it himself. Right up the middle. He's going to get hit. Indians rip at the football at the 26. It's a gain of 3 yards.
Now expect to see the Great Bend Panthers just keep this ball on the ground and run some clock. And they've been very productive on the ground tonight so far.
Well, neat. They had the ball, and into the wind, they kept it on the ground and scored. You'd imagine with the wind. And a 2-touchdown lead, much of the same. 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. Murray will send Cal Marshall to his left this time. Indians move their linebackers around accordingly. Handoff Marshall, bounces off his own man. Colton Myers is going to drag him down like wrestling a calf. Takes him down at the 26-yard line.
Well, now the Hayes High Indians have the opportunity of what Great Bend Panthers did during that third quarter. Saw some of it in the second quarter. They put 8 men inside the box. We're talking they're inside 1 or 2 yards from the line of scrimmage and inside those offensive tackles. Great Bend Panthers clearly are going to have a propensity to want to run the ball. Hayes High Indians have got to stop them on every running play.
3rd and 6, Indians need to get off the field. This is where Murray has been going to either Coy Brock or Bryce Lytle. Indians need a big defensive play here. Can they get after Murray, the quarterback? He's going to roll out to his right, look to throw it down the field, and there's going to be Tyrese Hill. Hits the player, flag on the play, almost intercepted. The ball goes incomplete. What's the flag in the backfield? This is going to be against the Hayes High Indians, it looks like. Wait a minute, now they go to the Hayes High Indians. The official pointed at Hayes High. If this is an incomplete pass, you decline the penalty. It's 4th down, and Great Bend is punting with the wind. Or did they rule it a catch? The penalty is declined. It was a completed pass across the 25. Nope, it was an incomplete pass. So 4th down and 6. Great Bend, are they going to punt? Murray right now is going to line up like he's going for it. He's also the punter. Boy, does Great Bend go for it on 4th and 6 from their own 27-yard line. They would be punting with the wind. Murray trying to get Hayes High to jump off sides. Now Murray drops his mouth guard. 13 on the play clock. He's going to back up and get ready to punt. Indians have nobody back to return. Murray's punt is a boomer, and there's nobody back to return. It bounces at the 30, at the 25, at the 20. It rolls all the way down to the 16-yard line, but Hayes High stops Great Bend on a 3 and out and gives themselves a chance with 9:46 to go in this game. A 57-yard Jacob Murray punt. Just the second punt of the game for Great Bend and second punt of the season for the Panthers.
Well, that's the key there. The Hayes High Indian defense played the run effectively, played the run against the Great Bend Panthers effectively and forced them into a 3 and out situation. The Hayes High Indians have the ball back. They've been productive with numerous plays and picking up yardage. They just need to figure out a way to put a consistent drive together now.
Indians into this 15 to 20 mile an hour wind. The air game, I don't know how much it's a reality right now. Ball at the 16. Indians going to hand off to Colton Myers on the counter. Back up the middle, gets to the 20. And it'll be a gain of about 4 yards for Colton Myers.
Well, the passing game is going to have to be a component of this drive, or the Great Bend Panthers are just going to stack up the middle of the line of scrimmage. Fast pass plays to the outside. Look for Shane Barron across the middle to take advantage of that tall 6-foot-plus body of Shane Barron's to make a completion.
Wyatt Sheevy brings the play in from the sideline, replacing Keaton Markley as a touchdown rush tonight. Colin Kreitzer left side, Sheevy right side, I formation, tight end Barons to the right side as well. 2nd down from the 20. Handoff to Schmidberger right up the middle. Little to no gain. Maybe a yard, maybe 2. They'll mark it at the 22. Hayes High has to convert on this 3rd down and 6 with 9 minutes to go.
And the one thing the Hayes High Indians have been effective now in 2 plays is eating up clock. They've already taken a minute off the clock in 2 plays.
3rd and 3 from the 23-yard line. Hayes High is just 2 for 8 on 3rd downs tonight. Brown from the shotgun formation sends 3 to the right, 1 to the left is Colin Kreitzer. Brown takes the shotgun snap. Screen pass nearly intercepted in the backfield. It was almost a pick 6 for the Great Bend Panthers. Jensen Randall, who read the screen. Hayes High is going to have to punt into the wind as they go incomplete on 3rd down and 3.
Jensen Randall read the screen. Hunter Brown did not read Jensen Randall. He didn't get the ball up high enough to even give Colton Myers a chance of picking up that ball for a reception.
And this is going to set up Great Bend in great field position because the Indians punting into that very stiff breeze. The snap back to Behrens is a good one. Gets it off and nearly got it blocked. This is actually a good punt. It's going to go out of bounds at the Great Bend 47-yard line. It's a 30-yard punt into the wind. Great Bend flipped field position despite going 3 and out. Hayes High also goes 3 and out. Hayes High in the second half, punt, change of possession on downs and punt. Time may be running out for the 1-0 Indians. Down 27-14 with 8:28 remaining. Indians with 2 timeouts left. They need a quick stop or a turnover. Great Bend with the ball at the 47. And Indian football brought to you by Bacon Rhine Appraising Services, World of Wheels, Whiskey Creek, and Homesteel Siding and Windows.
Hayes High Indians 3 and out, but ate up 1:20 off that clock. There's now only 8:28 left in this game.
Ball at the 47-yard line for the Panthers. Some of their best starting field position of the entire night. 3 wide receivers left for the Panthers this time. Murray will back up, sending 1 wide receiver to the right. Handoff, Marshall, straight up the middle. Big hole, watch out. He's at the crease, hurdles a defender. Gone. Touchdown, game, Great Bend. 53 yards, Cal Marshall.
And just a power play up the middle on the last possession. The Hayes High Indian defensive line able to step up the middle line of scrimmage and not allow any yards rushing by the Great Bend Panthers. That time the Great Bend Panthers, perfect blocking, and Cal Marshall took advantage of it to go into the end zone. 53 yards on one play.
Cal Marshall at halftime had 7 carries, 17 yards. He has 140 yards and 2 touchdowns in the second half on 8 carries. I said gone. That shouldn't have. There's still 8:20 to go in the game. Hayes High, though, down 33-14. Great Bend looking to go for 2 to make up for the extra point that they missed on their previous touchdown. Second half, offensively, Great Bend has been, except for the 3 and out, near flawless. 53 yards on this touchdown run by Cal Marshall. It's a 2-point conversion run by Jacob Murray, and it is 35-14, a full 3 touchdown lead with 8:20 to go in the contest.
Great Bend's had struggle kicking with the point after touchdowns, but now 2 2-point conversions by the Great Bend Panthers in this second half. Hayes High Indians are going to get the ball back with 8 minutes and 20 seconds, but down 35-14, and quite honestly haven't had much very positive offensive production yet in the second half. They've had drives where they've had a number of plays, but not able to pick up very serious yardage. And the Great Bend Panthers now, with the win, are likely going to kick this ball into the end zone. Hayes High's going to have to go 80 yards to get into the end zone on this drive, most likely.
Great Bend second half, 4 possessions, 3 touchdowns, drives of 86, 80, and 53 yards. A pair of touchdown runs by Cal Marshall and 1 by Jacob Murray. Great Bend did go 3 and out. Hayes High got the football down by 2 scores with over 9 minutes remaining in the game, but Hayes High went 3 and out, had a punt into the wind, and set up Great Bend in short field position. Danduran Williams sent it back to return the kick. This is a line drive kick into the end zone, and that will send the ball out to the 20 for the Hayes High Indians. Well, if Hayes High has a way to score 21 points in 8 minutes and 20 seconds, this would be a perfect time to pull it out of the bag. Indian football brought to you by APAC, Redeem Designs, James Motor Company, and Eagle Communications.
Well, Great Bend defense is playing the running game. So running the ball up the middle, running off tackle, running off guard is not what's going to move that ball down the field. The Great Bend Panther defense just isn't going to allow that to happen. They're taking pressure off the receivers for the Hayes High Indians to guard against the run.
We knew that the wind would play a factor in this game, and so you're hoping, or you wanted Hayes High to have that lead going to the fourth quarter so that the wind was not a factor for them. That unfortunately is not the case. Had the lead at half, 14-13, and the ball with the wind in the third quarter, but couldn't make anything of it. 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Behrens, the H-back that time. Myers behind Hunter Brown on 1st and 10. Puts a man in motion. Brown is going to keep it. He's going to escape a tackle, shed it at the 25, get up to the 27, now driven backwards, and the rugby scrum still moving around. The whistle finally blows on the 8-yard run by Hunter Brown. 8 carries, 58 yards. Ball out to the 28-yard line. Mark it at the 29 for the Hayes High Indians.
But he does pick up 8 yards on that play, and starting defensive line Dom Rideau still in there in the game for the Great Bend Panthers. So Now the Great Bend Panthers doing a little spread here to cover the 3 wide-out receivers, not stacking up the middle of the line of scrimmage.
Brown will empty the backfield. Here come 5 Panthers. Brown is under pressure. He's going to get sacked. First sack of the night for the for the Great Bend Panthers. All the way back at the 20. And Hayes High will have 3rd down and 10 on the 9-yard sack.
And that sack shouldn't have happened. In previous plays where Great Bend Panthers have all their linebackers stacked up near the line of scrimmage in the middle field, clearly showing blitz, then it's tough to pick them up. But that time the linebackers were split out wide. There should have been an Hayes High offensive lineman and every man on the line of scrimmage there.
7:10 remaining in the game. Hayes High down 35-14. Brown under center, counter play to Colton Myers. Myers will almost get to the 25-yard line. The ball comes loose. Forward progress was well stopped by the time that ball was pried free. And Great Bend's going to end up with the football. How long does a play continue until you're going to blow it dead? So Hayes High turns it over after the 4-yard gain. It's their second fumble of the night. Just the second Indian turnover.
But again on a fumble, that over the last 2 years and even last week against Coffeyville, that the Great Bend Panthers have success on figuring out a way to get the opposing team to put the ball onto the ground.
So Great Bend gets the ball on the plus side of the field at the 24-yard line. Murray still in at quarterback, hands off to Cal Marshall, I believe that was still in the game. It was. Marshall shy of the 20-yard line will pick up 3. Clock rolls with 6:45 remaining in the contest. Hayes High down by 3 scores. It may be more here shortly.
It's going to be interesting to see how the Hayes High Indians respond in the last 6 minutes of the game. We talked about it during the third quarter. There are so many players for the Hayes High Indians that play both ways. They play significant amount of time. The Great Bend Panther offense in the third quarter, that hurry-up offense, was certainly designed to try to figure out a way to wear down those dual-side players for the Hayes High Indians. It was very effective. Now tired and late in the fourth quarter and really looking at a loss. It's going to be interesting to see how the Hayes High Indians respond.
Murray throws deep as he scrambles in the backfield, incomplete. Indians were able to get into the backfield, and the pressure applied by the Hayes High Indians. Logan Schulte incomplete for the quarterback, Jacob Murray. Rare tonight, 18 for 23, 152 yards and a score. 3rd and 7, Great Bend. Panthers tonight in the second half are 3 for 4 on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 7. Clock stopped with 6:11 to go in the game. Indians down 35-14, led 14-13 at half. Here's the Panthers quarterback, Jacob Murray. Quick screen pass right side, threw it backwards. That's going to go out of bounds on a fumble. It'll go back to the 28-yard line. It is a loss of 7 yards.
Really one of the few mistakes we've seen Murray make tonight.
And so 4th down and about 15 yards now for the Panthers. It was a screen pass right side, and it went back into the wind and out of bounds. So 4th and 14, does Great Bend go for it? They're 1 for 2 on 4th downs tonight. Murray will look over at the sideline. 3 wide receivers to the skinny side. Now 3 wide receivers to the big side of the field. That's the left side. Braden Smith, Bryce Lytle, and Coy Brock, who have caught all of Murray's passes tonight. He'll leave Burnham alone on the right side, and Great Bend will take a timeout. Did not like the play they had dialed up. Their first timeout of the second half. Hayes High down 35-14 with 6:04 to go in the game. Indian football brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic and Physical Therapy, Coldwell Banker and Executive Realty, Thomas More Prep Merriam, Carpet One of Hayes, Vitsum Decorating Center, Thirsties, and Paul Wartenberger Construction. And Kurt, Hayes High down 35-14, but there's been a lot of good that we've seen tonight compared to the Scott City game.
Yeah, we really talked about it. We really talked about it at halftime, that no matter what happens through the remainder of the game, we saw where the Hayes High Indians could respond to adversity, and they did it there in the first half of the game. I don't think it's so much of the fact that the Hayes High Indians can't respond to adversity here during the second half of the game. I think it's truly just a function of manpower. There's too many guys that have to play both ways for the Hayes High Indians, offensively and defensively, and the Great Bend Panther coaching staff started picking up the pace of the ball ball offensively, not giving the Hayes High Indians adequate time to shift in and out players, not giving the defense enough time to rest, and I think it's just worn down the Indians in this second half.
So Great Bend still looking like they'll go for it on 4th and 14 with 6:04 remaining in the game. Murray's going to step back. He's going to heave one for the end zone. It is in and out of the hands of Braden Smith. He was wide open and dropped it in the end zone. And Great Bend is thwarted on 4th down.
And Braden Smith's going to have to look at that play on film tomorrow morning and on Monday, and he's going to be hanging his head. That ball went in and out of his hands, and he was not well covered by the Hayes High Indian secondary.
Last week against Coffeyville, Jacob Murray nearly 500 yards of offense. He's thrown for 152 tonight and ran for 62. I know it's hard to compare team to team, but Hayes High Indians have found a way to keep the Great Bend Panthers dual threat quarterback in check a little bit. In the second half, it was Cal Marshall that took control.
Yeah, Cal Marshall's the one who's taken control and really picked up all the yardages and done the damage here in the second half against the Hayes High Indians.
Indians need to hurry up this play. 5 on the play clock. Brown under center on 1st and 10. Toss left side, and it was a false start on the Hayes High Indians. 5th penalty, and maybe that's the most frustrating thing. Well, not most, but one of the frustrating things for Hayes High tonight. Of their 5 penalties, 4 of them are false start or offsides. They are mental mistakes.
Well, the 3 offside penalties all resulted in Great Bend Panther first downs, allowing to them to continue drives, allowing to keep that production going.
Logan Schulte comes into the ball game now. He will be the left tackle. Under center is going to be Hunter Brown. Hands off to Colton Myers. No gain on the play.
Ball carrier, number 10,
Colton Myers a yard shy of a century mark tonight.
Number 24,
they won't give him anything on this play. 5:43 remaining in the game. Hayes High down 35-14. 2nd and 15 from the 23-yard line. That's after the 5-yard penalty on 1st down. Schulte, the left tackle, in here in the 4th quarter. A little end around. It goes to Keaton Markley again. Markley's going to try to cut it up the field. 30-yard line, and that play's worked well for the Hayes High Indians. Markley gets up across the 30 to the 31, gain of 8, setting up 3rd down and 7.
Peyton Mahler giving him a little extra shove there on the tackle, not appreciating Keaton Markley making it that far down the field.
29 yards for Keaton Markley tonight. Run of 7, 18, and 8. That 7-yard run was a touchdown. 3rd and 7. Hayes High tonight is just 2 for 10 on 3rd down. That's after being 2 for 13 a week ago. Inside 5 minutes to go in the game. Indians down by 3 scores. Here's Brown. Little dump over the middle to Behrens. One-handed pass, or one-handed catch made behind him. What a catch by Shane Behrens out to the 42. It's a gain of 11 yards and a 1st down. What a catch by Behrens.
Shane Behrens obviously has a lot of size. He's got both height, he's got the weight, but there he really showed agility and able to jump up at the ball, catch it behind his back with one hand. He had to really turn and make that catch. So very athletic play, not just size, but great deal amount of athleticism and agility there on part of Shane Behrens.
Just the first catch for Shane tonight after 5 receptions, 59 yards, and 2 touchdowns a week ago. 4.5 to go in the game. Indians down 35-14. They're at the 42-yard line, moving left to right in this 4th and final quarter. Brown, play action pass, throws down the field for Kreitzer. It is intercepted. The ball got hit by the wind and knocked down. It is going to be intercepted by the Great Bend Panthers. Bryce Lytle, boy, either catches it on offense or defense. It's the first interception thrown this season by Hunter Brown.
And that was all wind. Hunter Brown had the ball there. He had the receiver in the position where he wanted him. It just didn't have enough force on the ball to break through. Again, what's a very stiff wind the Hayes High Indians are having to work into in this 4th quarter.
Indians now -3 in the turnover category. A pair of fumbles and an interception. The last 2 drives have ended on turnovers. 4:13 to go in the game. It is Great Bend with the football at their own 32-yard line. Whistles before the snap. And Great Bend's
got a false
6th
start.
penalty of the night. of all the penalties tonight, Great Bend with 6, Hayes High with 5, only 3 of them have been for 10 yards. Everything else for the 5-yard variety. 3 of those, though, by Hayes High gave Great Bend first downs. Great Bend's going to let, the clock stops with the penalty. Murray at the quarterback position still. Cal Marshall to his right. Varsity still out there for Great Bend, and Marshall spins out of a tackle in the backfield and then gets rocked by Shane Behrens. 10 tackles to lead the Western Athletic Conference a week ago. He's going to be right around that again. Cal Marshall, no gain on the play.
Game really out of control now for the Hayes High Indians, but Coach Rath taking an opportunity for a coaching moment with Chance Brungart, showing him the defensive formation, showing him when he gets back in this play here how he could be successful against this offensive line against Great Bend.
Logan Schulte did a good job getting into the backfield. He got an arm on the leg of Cal Marshall. Marshall spun free, but they gave the Indians enough time to diagnose the play. Brungart, you mentioned, out of the game. That brings in Xavier Danduran to transfer to Hayes High from Colorado, and he's in at the linebacking position. Here's Murray rolling out to his right. It's a keeper all the way. Cuts back against the grain, gets hit from behind, spun around, still on his feet across the 35, and the ball ends up on the ground. And who ended up with the football? Hayes High gets the football. The ball is fumbled.
Kreitzer picked the ball up, I believe.
Yeah, Colin Kreitzer with the fumble recovery. So Kreitzer ends up with his second turnover of the year, an interception last week, a fumble recovery this week. I believe for Hayes High, it was Dylan Flaler that jarred the ball free. So Hayes High with the ball, 3:19 to go in the game, 35-14. Great Bend turns it over for the first time tonight. Indians with the ball at the 43-yard line of Great Bend. Brown under center, hands off to Kreitzer, cut back, right side, dives to the 40. And that'll put him over 100 for tonight. 102 yards is his first career 100-yard rushing game.
And really, Colton Myers has done a great job tonight, both offensively and defensively for the Indians. He's run the ball. He's done a great job providing some lead blocks, and certainly on defense, been in on a number of tackles tonight.
Great Bend brings 5, 6, 7 guys almost every play. Indians have found some creases tonight against this experienced Great Bend defense. Here's a handoff counter to Colton Myers, tries to go out, cuts back up behind one of his own guys, and gets near the 36-yard line, picks up another 4 yards, sets up third down, and about 4 yards. We'll call it 3rd down and 3. 106 yards tonight on 20 carries for Colton Myers. And Colton may have gotten close to the century mark a week ago against Scott City, but missed the whole second half with cramps. Xavier Danduran is in at the running back position on 3rd and 3. Fumbled snap on the ground. Danduran, I think, jumped on top of it for the Indians, and now a little wrestling going on at the bottom of the pile. Official signals Hayes High football, 4th down. The snap never got back to Brown. Danduran, the running back, located the football.
That's odd. First, this far this season, we've gotten well into 2 games before we've had a bad center to quarterback exchange. And Hunter Brown well under center there. He's been under center a number of plays this game, so very odd exchange there between those two.
4th and 3, Indians 1 for 3 on 4th down tonight. Brown under center, hands it off to Schmidberger, tries to keep the legs moving inside the 30, but he's going to come up the 35. He'll come up 2 yards short. And Great Bend can come out and take some knees and end the ball game if they so wish. With 1:29 to go, Hayes High up 14-13 at half. Great Bend outscoring Hayes High 22-0 in the second half.
Coach Rath has 2 timeouts left that he can employ if he wants with 1:29 left.
And he won't, but Great Bend is coming out with the starters. Coy Brock on the right. 3 starting wide receivers to the right. Cal Marshall in the backfield with Jacob Murray. Well, Hayes High defense back out there as well. Great Bend apparently not done. Handoff Marshall up the middle. Xavier Danduran having nothing of it. Makes the tackle at the line of scrimmage. Boy, and there's a lot of season left. Great Bend's going to have a chance to make some noise this year. This is awful late to have your starters out in a 21-point advantage.
Kyler Kinke now coming into the game. 6'1", 213-pound junior coming in on the defensive line.
There is 1 minute to go in the game. Great Bend's letting the clock tick away before they call it, and Coach Aaron Beck may have also wondered to know if Hays High would use the timeouts. They thought maybe get one more first down so you don't have to worry about it. As now Murray's going to roll out to his right side. He's going to keep the ball 35, and he'll be hopped on by a couple of Indians. Xavier Danduran there again. Shane Barron's over there. Ball to the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 7 for Jacob Murray. 69 yards on 21 carries. Great Bend will not need to snap the football if they do not want to.
Dante Blackman in the game, hoping he gets one play in here, one snap in here to try to do something in this game tonight.
Murray's going to come under center. Great Bend will have to snap the ball. There's about a half-second difference between game clock, and he's just going to take a knee, and that'll do it. Hays High led at halftime 14-13, outscored in the second half 22-0. They put a fight up against the state-ranked 5A Great Bend Panthers, but will suffer their first loss of the season. 1-1 for the Hays High Indians, as they'll be at home for the first time this year to take on the Liberal Redskins. Great Bend moves to 2-0. They'll go on the road for the first time to take on Wichita Northwest that beat Bishop Carroll a week ago to start the season. So Hays High 1-1 on the season, 35-14 loss in Great Bend for Hays High Indian football. For Garrett Sager, Harrison, for ECTV and HaysPost.com, and Kurt David in the booth, I'm Dustin Armbruster. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. This has been Hays High Indian football.